All right, folks, we're live. We're here. How we feeling? How are we feeling for game one? How are we doing? I'm just getting a couple things sorted out. We're chilling. Broke your AR yesterday. Oh, no. What's up, Adam? What's up, Gabriel Gold? Mr. NHL. We got Jay. Let's go Oilers 98. Flamingo. 6-1 surgical Oilers win. Okay, I like that. I like that confidence, you know? And we're going to need a lot of confidence and a lot of positivity because Josh Brown is in the lineup, folks. Josh Brown is in the lineup. Oh, no. No, not Josh Brown. No. They will do good. I hope so, Derek. I hope so. Let's go, Oil. I'm in my hot tub in Houston waiting to yell and have my neighbors confused as to why. I love that. I'm working at Rogers right now at the concert, and I feel like Squidward watching the fans in the moss pit. Heck yeah. I love that. How did Josh Brown earn that D spot? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. It can't be based on, good play because Cam Dineen clearly plays better than Josh Brown, but future Norris winner Josh Brown. Oh no, no, I don't think so. How do I feel about my Blues Jets prediction? I haven't even checked the score. I don't even know what the score is in that game right now. The Blues lost 2-1. Look at that. Dang. So they're down 0-2. Let's see what happens when they go home. You're not in trouble until you lose on home ice. Although the Blues did have 4 power plays and they only converted on one of them. So, cringe. I'm still sticking with it. Oilers lose 10-0 with Josh Brown, so I'm not a homer. Homer Simpson. Oilers rule. Jets 2-0 series lead. Last year I said I'd be here, gold clapping for the Oilers if when there was no Canucks hockey to watch, so I hope Dry and McDavid are healthy. I appreciate that. Jamie, welcome back. I hope the Vancouver Canucks have a great offseason because hockey is better when the Oilers, Flames, and Canucks are all in the playoffs together. Big rivalries between the two teams, and of course the fan interactions are always great. What's up, Ty? What's up, Dacky? Welcome back. What's up, Nomad? Let's steal one on the road. Heck yes, let's do it. I'm in northern Georgia, but not north enough. Josh Brown redemption arc incoming. Bear witness to the death of Fiala or Kempe at the hands of Brown. Oh no, well, we'll have to see. Josh Brown has to catch up to them first. For good luck, donate 44 memberships in honor for Josh Brown, but I know the bots will get at you. Listen, I don't have the money to donate 44 memberships. I will be doing 10 gifted memberships tonight. And we also got some Series 2 packs to open. Trying to make it not so bright. Macklin Celebrini rookie card is what we're going for in this thing. We're going for a Celebrini rookie card in here. What's up, Ash? Hi, Austin. Let's go Oilers. Hope Montreal wins an OT. Yeah, that's crazy. I actually saw Montreal tied up late, so that would be crazy if they're able to steal one on the road in Washington. I will crash out when we lose, especially a playoff game. Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I got to try and just stay level-headed as much as possible. But I may look level-headed, but look at that heart rate. We're already above, around 120 beats per minute right now. So the closer we get to puck drop, the more kind of amped up I'm getting. I don't know. The LA Kings are a great team there, Putter. You think LA's weaker than Minnesota? Habs, Caps, OT, finna be lit. I think the Oilers are going to lose game one only because they traditionally are bad at game ones, but I hope they get the ball rolling in the series. I hope so too. The main important thing, and I didn't talk about it in my pregame, but like the main key to this series for Edmonton is getting that first goal. Play with the lead, because if LA gets that first goal, really, really hard to come back against them. You got Color Wave Davo. Oh man, let's go. Shake some buns. Let's do it. Back again for another playoff round. Welcome back. Who plays tomorrow? I don't know who plays tomorrow. I'd have to check. But they're just doing the intro right now. The players aren't even on the ice yet. It's 8:11. Nobody's even on the ice. What's going on here? Game one is always worth 1.5 games, I reckon. I like the math on that. You met Gene Principe? That's cool. I love that. I'd love to meet Gene one day. Jack says, let's go Kings. Hey, good luck, Jax. Good luck. We'll have a lot of fun tonight. The Vegas game is at 8 p.m. Pacific tomorrow. That means 9 o'clock Alberta time. Oh, my God. I'm not staying up to watch that. I did not. We lost one game in regulation, and then we lost the other game in overtime, unfortunately. I'm ready to shake some butt because I'm excited. Same. How many fights do you guys think will happen in this game? I'm going to say 0. I think 0 fights in this game. I think the Oilers have to be focused on scoring goals and just playing hockey. The Kings, they might try it. They're going to try and get Edmonton to, they're going to try and sucker Edmonton into some stuff after whistles. The Oilers just got to skate away. Skate away from it. Nah, I would never ban Kings fans. Kings fans are great. Kings fans were great last year, too. I saw that, Dacky, about the LTIR circumvention. I don't know, but I love how as soon as the Oilers, circumvent the cap, I'll put in quotation marks, the league is like, oh, we got to crack down on this now. Of course, it's when the Oilers do it. Oh, Washington already won? Ovechkin with his second of the game, 2:26 into OT. Dang. 5K subs before Oilers win the cup. I mean, we'll likely hit 5,000 subs at some point during this playoff run, as long as the Oilers go on a long run here. And I hope they go on another long run. I hope this is another long spring where I'm here creating as much content as I can all the way into June for you. I got to clean my glasses, bro. What's up, Redibles? Colorado, Vegas, Dallas, Edmonton, Florida, all doing LTIR this year. Probably Ottawa too, right? Well, no, because they activated Brady Tkachuk before the end of the season. Nathan McKinnon. Yeah, I think Dallas is not in a good position right now against Colorado. People say the Oilers are the underdog. I think it's just recency bias because of how many injuries they've had. I really, truly do think that Edmonton shouldn't be considered the underdog. However, maybe being the underdog is a good thing, because every year it seems like the Oilers are the favorites, and then they don't get the job done. Maybe mentally, if they call themselves an underdog, that's a good thing for them. Oh, not a whole lot. We're just chilling, Redibles. We're just chilling. You should make vids on some of the teams left in the playoffs. Yes. Just like last year, I did say that if the Oilers get eliminated, I will continue to create content and live stream during the other Canadian teams, as long as there's still a Canadian team in it. If all the Canadian teams are out before the final, I'll probably still stream the Cup final and hang out with everyone. There's going to be tons of content. Don't worry. New TikTok challenge, get your heart rate as high as you can before. That's a horrible challenge. Don't do that. I think if Dallas had a healthier blue line, maybe, because they were pretty good before Heiskanen went down. They were still winning games after he went down, but their underlying metrics didn't look great. It's a tough one. Tough one for Dallas. I feel for them. Their defensive core is brutal right now. Got a PS5. Love that. What are you playing on the PS5 right now? They always play better when everything is against them. Exactly, Ghost. Exactly. What's up, Erica? A little late to the party due to personal reasons. My bad. Hey, you never have to apologize. Nobody ever has to apologize, I promise. We are chilling, folks. We are chilling. I know you're an Oilers fan, but be 100%. Who do you think will genuinely win? I have a parlay for $1,000, and I need Oilers to win. Caden, I've got Florida going back to the final. I've got Edmonton going back to the final. And Edmonton. Do I watch anything to get hyped for game one? Nope. I find I get too worked up. Like, that's why I was playing NHL 25 before my live stream. I find it, like, keeps me kind of level-headed. Last year during the playoffs, before games, I just was, like, really worked up. Heart rate's too high. I got to be careful this time around. Oh, I don't remember that guy, Mr. NHL, actually. What's up, Christian? Welcome back. Going crazy waiting for puck drop. Same here. You've been here since last playoff live stream. Let's go. Welcome back, No Mercy. Winnipeg Jets fan. You're new. Hey, welcome in. Congrats to your Jets. 2 wins in a row, up 2-0. Winner of the memberships, it's going to be first intermission. I'll do 10 memberships. Dallas versus Caps for the final this year was your prediction. Not a bad prediction, in all honesty. Jeff Skinner, playoff rookie, baby. Yep. First time Jeff Skinner has ever been in the postseason. So, Caps won in overtime. What's up, Canada on top? So, during the game, folks, this is what I did last year. For those of you who might be new, everyone watching at home, for some reason, my Sportsnet feed is about 20 to 30 seconds delayed, right? So, I have to hide the chat. And then only during whistles, I'll interact and try and chat with you. And then, of course, during commercials and whatever. But during gameplay, I have to mute chat. I'm sorry. Hey, and welcome. Thank you for the $2 super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Refs beat the Habs. Line A cross-checked in the back in the middle of the neutral zone, which made it impossible for him to negate icing. At least we came back. You guys have shown the Washington Capitals that they are a force to be reckoned with. So hopefully they get game 2. What's up, Gordon? Welcome back. What's up, Colby? The team can win the series without getting hurt, and then they have Ekholm and everyone is 100%. They will destroy. I hope so. The question is, how healthy are they right now? Just taking my hat off for the anthems. Caps seem to let the vibes distract them. Oh, interesting. I'm all over the place. We always have to figure out who has the most delayed feed and then time the chat that way, right? That's what I'm saying. My hairline's worse. No, I have a pretty bad hairline. It's all good, Elizabeth. It's all good. That'll probably happen this year as well, but I don't hold that against anyone. You guys get excited. That's totally fine. It is Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper Zero, actually. Mini. Yeah, I look a little strange without the hat, especially when I don't have my hair properly, like, combed and washed and I've been lazy today. I had a lot of stuff to do today, so the hat's just been covering it all day. What's up, boob? We have it down to a science these days. I mean, hey, you got it. You got it in the group chat. I like that there's a mutual respect there with you in your group chat. The bad that I remember you saying that you've never had a Dr. Pepper, and you're going to have to try Dr. Pepper one day. I like the Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. I don't drink a lot of sugary drinks. Thought your hair color was lighter. Yeah, I mean, it is and it isn't. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like, if my hair was like, if I just had a shower and then my hair was like dry and I had it combed, it would look lighter than this. Where the playoff beer's at? None tonight. It's night one. We're going to wait just a couple nights before we get those going. If I were you, I would drink 7-Up or Pepsi and cream soda. Ooh, I haven't had a cream soda in forever. All right, they got the harmonicas for the American anthem. Someone on the Kings bench looked like they wanted to laugh. Oh, Connor Brown gets a hattie. I'm telling you, man. I did see that, actually, the Mark Messier City of Champions commercial. Growing out the playoff beer now? Yeah. Yeah, we're going to be growing it out. I hope so. I hope so, Dat. It's not for everyone, Erica. It's not for everyone. Oh my God, these harmonicas are taking so long. Just, let's go. I want to get the puck drop, man. It's 8:22. Why is it so delayed? I'll do my best, Wheat Potato. We hit 172 beats per minute against Dallas in Game 6. As long as I don't get near 170, we're okay. Optimally, my heart rate stays below 150 the entire series. That is like my goal. Matcha beer? Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know if I like that. All right, folks, I'm going to be hiding the chat for now. And then during commercials, I will bring the chat back up, all right? So chat is hidden. We got the Go Kings Go chants. Game 1 between the Edmonton Oilers and the Los Angeles Kings. We got Jack Michaels with the call. Of course, if you're watching me on YouTube, I'm also going to do my best to keep up with the call, but the game is so fast nowadays. I'm probably going to be terrible at it, but I'm excited. Oh, man. Let's go. It's a new year. New year. We need a different weapon. I'll let you guys figure out what the weapon is, but we need a new one. It's a new year. Trent Frederick in the lineup for Edmonton. Oh, and Trent Frederick is pumped. And off the face-off, McDavid wins it. Here's Evan Bouchard now. He'll get up the right boards to Connor Brown. Brown trying to enter the Kings zone. He'll get through. Here's McDavid, right corner. He'll skate behind the Kings net. Plays it back to the blue line. Nurse towards the net. It deflects high and wide. Connor Brown on the forecheck will find McDavid. McDavid, he's got a lot of speed so far, but LA, they're going to get this puck out. First shift here for Edmonton, a pretty good one. The Kings, Warren Fogle. Fogle, he's tripped up, and he gets the puck back to Gavrikov. Crowd wants a call. They're not going to get one. Both teams make a change. Here comes Gavrikov out of his zone. Tipped in by Kopitar. Skinner behind his net. He'll play it around the boards. It bounces around outside of the Oilers zone. Oh, and Leon Draisaitl gets the puck. He'll play it back to Arvidsson towards Kemper, and Kemper had to make an early save. Oh, and Arvidsson's knocked down after the whistle. Is that a penalty? Are they going to call that maybe? Interesting. Yeah, Arvidsson was hit way after the whistle. Draisaitl puts pressure on Spence, and then Arvidsson followed up and got a shot, and then, yeah, Arvidsson was just thrown down. after the whistle. Jeez. Here's Draisaitl with the faceoff out there with Arvidsson and Podkolzin. Draisaitl loses it. Spence around the boards. It's going to be kept in by Wallman. No, it's not. It's actually out. Brett Kulak now. His wife just had a baby. Kulak flew into LA today. Draisaitl finds Arvidsson in the neutral zone. Arvidsson with a high flip, and that's going to be offside on Leon Draisaitl. Any possibility to add the clock again? Probably not until next stream. The way I have my setup, I can't add it right now, but I will try and add it for the next time. I'll try and give you guys clock updates. All right, here's Nugent Hopkins. You have Trent Frederick out there for Edmonton now as well. Let's see if Frederick lasts more than one shift. Stuart Skinner has the puck. He waits, plays it back to Emberson. Emberson, high flip through the neutral zone, trying to find Jeff Skinner. In his first playoff game for the Oilers, Skinner knocks his man down, but the Flames, the Kings are going to get it through. Byfield almost comes up with it. And here's an early shot and a stop by Stuart Skinner on LaFerriere. Darnell Nurse, puck is caught in the ref's skate, but Nugent Hopkins will come up with it. Nugent Hopkins finds Trent Frederick. Frederick dumps it in. He's held up. He'll go in, try and throw a hit. Nugent Hopkins can't come up with the puck. And here come the Kings now. Kings behind the Oilers' net. Josh Brown throws a hit. Nice job by Kulak. And we have a penalty coming up. A hold on the Oilers? What is this penalty? Okay, a holding penalty to Brett Kulak, I guess. Holding the stick. I mean, technically, are they going to be calling that all night, though? Okay, early power play for the Kings. Let's see what they got. Let's see if the Oilers can kill one early. The Kings did not have a great power play during the regular season, but they're going to have to... I don't know what Chris Knobloch's talking about. So the Oilers ranked 19th on the penalty kill this season. But they had the best penalty kill in the playoffs last season. 17:52 to play in the first. Offensive zone draw for the Kings, and the linesman's kicking Henrique out of the faceoff. Nugent Hopkins will take it. Kings win it, don't come up with it. Nugent Hopkins will play it back to Emberson. Emberson trying to get the puck up, but he's checked off the puck by Byfield. Here's Fiala. Right half wall. He's pressured. And then Edmonton will shoot that all the way down the ice and get an early clear. Good clear by Darnell Nurse. 1:40 to play on the power play for the Kings. Here's Kempe. He'll play it back. Byfield with speed through the neutral zone. Skate into the Oilers zone. Here's a shot towards the net, and that's a save by Stuart Skinner with a right pad. Kopitar has the puck. He'll play it back to the point to Kempe. Here's a shot, and it deflects in. 1-0 LA Kings on the power play. And I don't know if that hit Josh Brown or what happened. So the Kings got the zone entry. Play was down low. Kopitar gave it to Kuzmenko, back to Kopitar. Puck came around. And, yeah, Josh Brown did not get into the passing lane. Like, what is Josh Brown doing there? Can anyone tell me why he's doing that? He knows Kuzmenko's on the post. Why would Brown not get into position there? Okay. I didn't like the penalty call. I don't like Josh Brown's play on the goal. But they have Draisaitl with McDavid now. Puck down the ice. Not icing. Kemper comes out of his net to play it. So the Oilers do not get the first goal, and they're already in a world of trouble here. Here's Brett Kulak. He'll skate it up the ice. Kulak will give that puck to Bouchard. Bouchard finds Draisaitl with speed. Draisaitl trying to play it into the middle. Zach Hyman can't come up with it. Draisaitl might have had a lane to the net, but he didn't take it. Here's Draisaitl now. Up the middle of the ice. Finds Zach Hyman. Hyman behind the Kings' net. He protects along the wall as the Oilers come in to support. Matthias Janmark out there with his first shift for the Oilers tonight. Here come the Kings on the 3-on-2 now. A little bit of a jailbreak here. Here's Kuzmenko towards the goal, and it goes wide. Here's Kempe now to Kopitar. Kopitar back to the blue line. Here's a shot, and Spence, that puck goes just wide. Here comes Connor McDavid now with speed. He's being checked from behind. Janmark will go into the corner and try and grab it. Kings trying to get the puck out, and they'll get an easy zone exit here. Here's Kuzmenko across to Kempe. Kempe towards the Oilers zone. Shot towards Skinner goes high and wide. Behind the net now in the Oilers zone. Emberson chases after it. Emberson plays it back to Jake Wallman. Here's Wallman for Edmonton. Here's a play by Arvidsson. He enters the Kings zone. Nice job by Arvidsson to keep that play alive. Bouchard towards the goal. Deflected on by Bud Colson. And a nice save by Darcy Kemper. Why am I ahead? I'm actually ahead today? No way. Nice shot pass by Bouchard, and Podkolzin got a great look against Darcy Kemper there. Here's Draisaitl. He'll take the face-off. I can't put a clock up, unfortunately. I don't have a way to do that right now. I'll try and have one for game 2. I'm going to try and figure out how to get it back up. But there's 15:26 to play. Here's Podkolzin. He'll take the offensive zone draw. He loses it. Kings with possession. Here comes Byfield with speed up the middle of the ice. Plays it across to Fiala, just out of his reach. Byfield around the boards. That'll be cut off by Victor Arvidsson. Arvidsson into the middle, trying to find Podkolzin to Draisaitl, and they're just offside. I agree, Slane. 100% agree with that. Why is Brown on the penalty kill? Because they have no one else to play on the penalty kill, I guess. $15:10 to play. Shots are 2-2. 1-0 Kings. Nugent Hopkins line out with Frederick and Jeff Skinner. Puck shot into the Kings zone. Here's Edmondson. Up the left boards. Pressure by Nugent Hopkins. Oilers maintain it in the neutral zone. Trent Frederick tries to shoot it into the Kings zone, but that was knocked down very nicely by the Kings defensemen. Here's Wallman for the Oilers. He'll skate it up the middle of the ice, finds Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins shoots the puck into the Kings' end. Skinner leaves it for Nuge. Back to the blue line. Darnell Nurse with a shot towards the goal, doesn't make it. Bouchard. Nice job by Bouchard to keep that puck alive. He'll send it down low into the Kings' zone. Drew Doughty throws a hit on Jeff Skinner. Trent Frederick can't come up with it against Fogle, who will dump it in behind the Oilers' goal. Puck around the boards. Hits the glass, and Trent Frederick will just put the puck in deep. Zach Hyman will chase after it now. Hyman throws a big hit on Anderson. Puck comes back to center. Evan Bouchard shoots it back into the Kings' end. Kemper out of his net. Plays the puck to Anderson. LA trying to get out of their zone here. Fogle knocks his man down at center. Puck comes back to Bouchard. Here's Bouchard for the Oilers. 13:50 to play. Bouchard can't make a pass. Goes off of a skate back in the Oilers zone. And there's Kempe putting some pressure on for the Kings. But the Kings have 4 Kings back. Here comes Zach Hyman. Connor Brown comes up with it. Brown puts it in deep. Puck comes around, and the Kings will get an easy zone clear. Here's Kuzmenko. Here's Gavrikov towards the Oilers' goal. Off the side of the net. Kulak comes up with it. He's being handled by Kopitar. And the Oilers will just clear it. Here's Gavrikov. Puck shot into the Oilers' zone. A lot of dumping and chasing right now for both teams. Here's Perry. High flip into the Kings zone. Adam Henrique goes into the left corner in the Kings end, trying to come up with the puck. Adam Henrique spins away from trouble. On his forehand, plays it to Janmark. Janmark trying to get that in front to Corey Perry. Janmark cycles it back to Bouchard. Here's Perry towards the goal. Goes off of a leg and wide. Here's Matthias Janmark, who's going to draw a penalty here. Matthias Janmark was hit from behind, and the Oilers are going to get a power play. Big power play coming up for the Oilers. They have a chance to tie this thing up. And they better tie this thing up. As we have our first commercial break. I'm always behind. I'm always like 30 seconds behind the real-time play. Sportsnet Plus, man, I'm telling you, it's a garbage app. It's a garbage service. And the fact that Rogers got 12 more years of this nonsense in Canada pisses me off. Janmark does something after I leave him. I reckon Dineen is way better at puck control, speed, and offensive mentality. I reckon Dineen is going to start in game 2. He better be in game 2. Yeah, Doughty. He's always yelling something, whether it's at another player or the officials. I love Doughty on Team Canada. Hate him in any other situation. I know they increased the price. It's brutal. I agree, Loomis. I agree with that. We're big Connor Brown fans here, all right? Dineen may start period 2. Could you imagine? Wait, they have Podkolzin on the power play? No way. I'm buying a Drew Doughty jersey. Very nice. Very nice. I know you agree with me, Mr. NHL. Come on now. Don't pretend. Don't pretend that you don't. Yes and no. It's still really early, obviously. The Oilers have a good chance to get a power play goal here. All right, here's Draisaitl off the faceoff. He wins it back and over the stick of Bouchard. Draisaitl won it a little too cleanly. Here's Evan Bouchard. He'll play that to Draisaitl, and he's going to find McDavid with some speed. The Oilers enter the King zone, and Nugent Hopkins loses it at the blue line, and it's dumped all the way on to Stuart Skinner. Bad zone entry by Nugent Hopkins. Here comes Leon Draisaitl now. He'll not enter the King zone. McDavid with speed walks into the middle of the ice. He'll play it across to Nugent Hopkins. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Draisaitl being hounded. And he finds McDavid. Lots of time and space. McDavid walks into the middle. McDavid trying to get a shot off, and Zach Hyman's knocked down in front of the net. Oilers can't come up with it, and the Kings will clear it. Connor McDavid probably waited a little too long to get a shot off. He was looking for Hyman for the tip, but the puck just went wide. Here's Bouchard now. Plays it back to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl spins it. Puck comes to Connor McDavid, left circle. McDavid to Draisaitl with a shot, and Darcy Kemper with a good read makes a good save. Nice shot by Draisaitl. Good save by Kemper. There's about 56 seconds left on the power play for the Oilers. There's just a whistle breaking the play. 54 seconds left on the power play. Here's Draisaitl. He'll take the draw. Corey Perry goes in for Zach Hyman. Connor McDavid keeps the puck in nicely at the blue line, but the Kings are going to get that all the way down the ice. Skinner will leave that puck for Bouchard. Bouchard moves it up with speed. Skates through the middle of the ice. Enters the Kings zone. Good zone entry for Bouchard. He'll play it down low. Oh, and the puck came to McDavid in the slot, but it bounced over his stick, and he couldn't come up with it. Here's McDavid, finds Perry. Might have been offside. Here's Perry. Trying to center the puck, and he loses it. Misses Draisaitl, and the puck all the way back down into the Oilers zone. Edmonton just can't get set up here. Unfortunate. Here's Darnell Nurse. Puck into the neutral zone. Here's Adam Henrique. Jeff Skinner comes up with it. Jeff Skinner walking in. He's being hounded here. And a nice defensive play by Byfield. Byfield up the ice. Kings get it in deep, and they'll make a change. Here's Wallman for Edmonton. Jake Wallman skates into the Kings zone, dumps it in, hard around. Edmondson can't come up with it. Henrique and Arvidsson battle for it. Arvidsson's hit hard into the boards. Arvidsson comes up with it, though. He'll give it to Jeff Skinner. Skinner with a shot, and the stop by Darcy Kemper. Here come the Kings now with some speed. Here's Brant Clark. Clark enters the Oilers zone towards Stuart Skinner. That's stopped by Stu. Darnell Nurse with lots of speed. Nurse is getting booed by the crowd right now after his headshot and suspension to Quinton Byfield in the final game of the season, or second last game of the season. Here's Darnell Nurse now. He'll shoot the puck deep in the Kings zone, and it goes off of his stanchion, I think, and out of play. Welcome back, Gold. A good minute. Yeah, that's what I was saying at the start of the stream, that I'm behind. That's why I keep chat hidden, because Sportsnet Plus's streaming, their streaming app is like just awful. No, goal's not on Stu at all. Josh Brown left Kuzmenko wide open at the back door. Like, all he had to do was take the body, stand in front of him. Instead, Josh Brown went down on one knee for some reason. I have no way to do it. Sportsnet, they, like, if I try and screen capture the clock, it's just dark. It's just pure black because they have, like, encoding to prevent, like, copyright, prevent people from streaming the games. So I have, like, no way to actually put the clock up. We can't crash out in the first period of game one. Come on now. Lock in. Let's lock in. Welcome in, Everett. At least they got one shot on the power play. I'm locked in. Let's go. Lock in. We are your minions. I hope so, Ghost. I hope so. So we're back from commercial break. Zach Hyman back on the ice for Edmonton with Connor McDavid. And maybe Connor Brown as well. They're keeping that line together. Here's Drew Doughty off the faceoff, trying to send it up the middle. Goes off of Hyman's stick. Sends Doughty back. Puck comes up the ice, dumped in the Oilers zone. Darnell Nurse on his backhand, plays it to Bouchard. Evan Bouchard up the right boards. Connor Brown picks it up. Connor Brown spins away from traffic, and the Oilers are trying to reset here. Here's Connor McDavid with speed through the neutral zone. Here comes Connor McDavid now. He'll play it to Darnell Nurse. Nurse walks in the middle of the ice. Backhand, and it bounces just in front of the net. Didn't make it all the way there. Here's Kevin Fiala now with a high flip to center. And here's Laferriere. He's going to come up with the puck. He'll skate behind the Oilers' net. Laferriere tries to center it off of Skinner's pad. Darnell Nurse can't come up with it. And here's Kopitar now with Kuzmenko. Kuzmenko comes up with possession. Gavrikov across to Spence. Spence with a shot, looking for the tap, and it goes wide. Now Connor Brown, 3-on-2 for the Oilers. Connor Brown trying to find Draisaitl with the drop pass, but good poke check by Gavrikov. Here's Jake Wallman for Edmonton. Through the middle of the ice, deflected in momentarily by Podkolzin, but Spence will come up with it. Kings enter the Oilers zone. Here's Kuzmenko with a shot. Doesn't make it. Nice block by the Oilers. And here's Arvidsson with some speed. Victor Arvidsson drops for Draisaitl. Draisaitl into the middle, trying to find Podkolzin. His stick's tied up. Wallman keeps it in. Draisaitl towards the goal, and that's a kick save by Darcy Kemper. Here's a shot by Kulak towards the net. Doesn't make it. Podkolzin now back to the blue line. Here's Wallman with a shot. Oh, and deflected just wide by Arvidsson. Draisaitl with Podkolzin around the boards. Arvidsson can't come up with it. Wallman will try and keep it in, but that's sent down the ice by the Kings. Good shift by the Oilers' second line there. Good pressure. They're going to have to put a couple of those shifts together to have a good chance of winning. Here's Kulak. Hard rim around the boards. Edmondson around the boards. Kings with possession. Here's Philip Deneau. Up the middle of the ice. Here comes Warren Fogle. He'll put it into space. Nugent Hopkins checked off the puck by Deneau. Deneau centers it in front. And that's picked up by Jeff Skinner, but Warren Fogle steals the puck from him. Darnell Nurse now. The Oilers struggling with puck management. The Kings putting a lot of pressure on right now. Here's Trent Frederick trying to get it from Fogle. Fogle with a shot, and that's stopped by Skinner. Nice save by Stu. Jeff Skinner now trying to get the puck in deep into the Kings zone. He does get it across the line, but not deep. Here's Edmondson for LA. They'll shoot it around. LA trying to come up with it. Here's Adam Henrique now. Henrique will find Matthias Janmark. Janmark towards the net, sends it. It's in front. Where is it? Is it loose or it's under Kemper's pad? And play is whistled down. Oilers, they're just not able to find like that middle of the ice to get shots. They're going to have to find a way to get something through traffic. Has he really? Yeah, I guess I haven't seen Josh Brown on the ice at all, have I? I think Hyman's probably not 100%, but also wear and tear on his body, regression. Here's Bouchard at the Kings blue line. He'll play it to McDavid. McDavid spins away from Byfield. And Byfield gets a stick into McDavid's leg. Here's a shot towards Kemper, and that's stopped by Darcy Kemper. Good shot by Bouchard. Well, not a great shot by Bouchard. He was just looking for traffic in front. 6:16 to play in the first. Here's Draisaitl now. He's out there with McDavid trying to take advantage. Draisaitl to McDavid. McDavid into the middle. Shot towards Kemper, and Kemper's going to hold on to that one as well. The Oilers getting some shots on here, putting some pressure on the Kings. Nothing high danger, but they are getting some pressure. Look at Doughty trash talking like usual. What a guy. Here's Leon off the offensive zone draw. Let's see if he can win it. 6:09 to play. And Draisaitl's going to get kicked out of the faceoff dot. Makes sense. Gets kicked out of 50 dots a night. Here's Connor McDavid for Edmonton. He'll take the draw against Anze Kopitar. Kopitar loses it to McDavid. Here's a shot. Stopped by Kemper. Puck is in the air. Where is it? Goes all the way out into the Oilers bench. I don't know what happened there. But that puck went flying into the Oilers bench. Nah, you're good. I'm just him. We're chilling. I agree, Arrow. You got to get in front of Kemper. Take away his eyes 100%. Draisaitl wins it. McDavid trying to come up with it. Into Hyman skates. Hyman towards the goal. Doesn't make it. Oilers in on the forecheck. Kept in by Wallman. Wallman sends it in around deep. Zach Hyman will pick it up. Hyman gets the cycle going with Leon Draisaitl. Here's Leon now, right circle, trying to get away from trouble. Plays it to Connor McDavid. He's hit hard. McDavid, though, maintains possession. Here's a play to Wallman with a shot, and that goes high and wide. Might have deflected off something. Evan Bouchard can't keep the puck in deep, goes awkwardly off of his stick, and the Kings will send it out of trouble. But the Oilers' top guns, they had good sustained pressure there. Henrique can't get the puck in deep, and here comes Kuzmenko. Kuzmenko spins off a check. Kuzmenko can't get a shot off. Trying to make a play. Podkolzin throws a hit. Here's Kuzmenko. Back to the blue line. Shot blocked by Henrique. And here comes Adam Henrique now. He's hauled down to the ice. Podkolzin trying to come up with it. Podkolzin against Byfield, but the Kings will grab it. Here's a play through the middle. Nice job by Edmonton. Here's Trent Frederick. He'll play it back to Ty Emberson. Emberson across the ice to Nugent Hopkins. Puck through the neutral zone. Edmonton can't get it deep. And Trent Frederick fell. Didn't look like he was taken down by anyone. I think he just lost his balance. Puck comes to Malott. Malott got it in deep. And here's LA now. They're working the cycle. They've got some pressure in the Oilers zone. Kulak will come up with it behind the Oilers net. He'll backhand it up to Trent Frederick. Trent Frederick flips it through the neutral zone. Jeff Skinner into the Kings zone. And is it offside? No whistle. I thought they were going to call offside, but apparently not. Here's Doughty for the Kings. They'll get the puck out. Doughty with possession, looking for a play. Oilers clogging it up. Here comes Danault. Can't get it by Bouchard. Bouchard can't get it by Moore, though. Here's Moore to Danault. Danault back to the blue line. Shot towards the net. Doesn't make it. And Darnell Nurse will get that puck out. Zach Hyman tied up. And here's McDavid against Danault. McDavid, he's being all tangled up. And Connor McDavid just can't get through the neutral zone. Here comes Warren Fogle now. Lots of stick infractions. And, of course, it's the playoffs, so they're not going to call much here. Connor Brown trying to play it back to Darnell Nurse. Nurse back to Evan Bouchard. He'll find Connor Brown with speed. Here's Connor Brown. Dumps it in deep into the Kings zone. Kemper out of his net. Connor Brown can't come up with it. Puck comes into the middle of the ice. Nice job by Draisaitl to tip it down, but nobody there for Edmonton to grab it. Into the middle. Here's Kulak. Finds Podkolzin. Podkolzin behind the Kings net. And Arvidsson can't come up with it. And Edmondson with just a high flip to the neutral zone. Here's Wallman now. 2:35 to play in the first period. Shots are 6-6. Here's Leon Draisaitl. He'll skate with speed. He'll dump it in deep. Puck comes around. Podkolzin will keep it in. Arvidsson tips it to Draisaitl. Puck comes to the blue line. Emberson keeps the puck alive. Comes all the way around. Nobody home for Edmonton. Nice job by Draisaitl. He keeps that in. Finds Arvidsson. Centers it, and he can't center it. Nice job by Drew Doughty. He makes a great defensive play. Arvidsson tried to center it instead of just getting a puck on net. And here's Kempe for the Kings. Here's Kuzmenko to Kempe in front. And oh man, he would have had a wide open net, but couldn't quite get it. Here's Janmark trying to get the puck deep into the King zone he does. Here's Edmondson. Up the left boards. Bouchard cuts it off in the neutral zone. Here comes Corey Perry now. Corey Perry for Edmonton. Perry, one hand on his stick. He still has it. Plays it to Kulak with a shot. That goes just wide. Oilers trying to generate a lot of shots from the point, but they're not getting anything on net. Here's Kulak. Behind his net, he'll reset. Wait for some reinforcements here. Here's Kulak. He'll dump it in. And, I mean, I don't know what that was. Oh, man. And Wallman with a huge hit. I don't know what king that he hit, but Wallman leveled the Ferrier into the boards. Oh, and another big hit. Wow. 2 big hits by the Oilers. And Jeff Skinner loses his stick. The Kings are fighting for it along the half wall in the Oilers zone. Edmonton can't come up with it. Kings keep it in. Here's Doughty. He'll walk in. He shoots. Goes wide. Byfield towards the net, and he scores. From behind the net. Stuart Skinner loses where the puck is. And the puck goes to Byfield. He drops it, shoots it off of Skinner's back and into the net. And it is a 2-0 Kings lead. Oh, man, what a hit by Wallman. That should have been a penalty, man. And then the puck came across. Doughty, he shoots it. Skinner makes the initial save, but he can't get across in time. And, yeah, Byfield from behind the net. Byfield from behind the Oilers' goal. Bounces it off of Stuart Skinner's back and in. And that, we've been talking about Stuart Skinner all year, that lateral movement. He doesn't have the speed to get across and cut that off. He's too slow moving across his net. Just not a good play. Probably, Jax. Probably. That's not a good goal to give up by Stu. In fact, that's a terrible goal to give up by Stu. Yo, what's up, Dr. Doom? Good win for the Jets today. Hey, love to hear that. French Revolution is more entertaining than this. And yeah, Knobloch has gone to, oh man, Brett Kulak loses the puck. LA keeps it in. But here comes McDavid now. McDavid, 2-on-3 with Draisaitl. Here's Draisaitl. Draisaitl, he's checked off the puck. 4 seconds left in the period. Oh, and Draisaitl throws a punch there. There's some nasty stuff going on between Draisaitl and I don't know who that was on LA. Gavrikov. Draisaitl threw a punch into Gavrikov's face. Well, the Oilers have a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. Shots were 7-6 in favor of the Kings. We will take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. And we'll take a look at the game stats, of course, for the Oilers. There we go. That's what I want. And then... Sure, that works. I think I got that all figured out. Okay, so 2-0 Kings. Did not like who's the dirty team. I mean, Wallman got away with a cross check. Draisaitl got away with a punch on someone's face. Yikes. Only 2 penalties called that period. Only 2. Face-off percentage was in favor of Edmonton. LA 1 for 1 on the power play. Oilers 0 for 1. That was a period. Hey, Chris, you want to smarten up here? I mean, I just don't like... Here, hold on. We'll see who played the most. Look at Josh Brown. He had 1 minute time on ice. 3 shifts. Cringe. Now, let's go to the Edge Visualizer because I want to show all of you this goal by Kuzmenko, all right? Watch Josh Brown, number 44. Just take a look at him here. Watch what he does. Now, he's in it. This is good. That's a good spot. Good job. Oh, no, he's coming too far up. Why are you this far up? Look, you have Janmark covering Byfield. You have Wallman who can also get his stick in the lane. What are we doing here, folks? What are we doing here? Now, it comes across. Comes across to Fiala. Now, Brown, he's still watching this way. He's still not covering Kuzmenko on the back door. And then, as the pass shot comes through, Brown, instead of trying to get into the lane, get a stick on it, he goes down on one knee, and it goes right through him, right to Kuzmenko. It's just a perfect play, and Josh Brown has not seen the ice since. The Oilers are basically playing with 5 defensemen now because for some reason Chris Knobloch decided to go with Brown over Cam Dineen, and you have to deal with the consequences of that. And then this goal, there was just a mad scramble along the boards. Jeff Skinner thought that he had his stick chopped out of his hand. Doesn't matter. Doughty with the shot. Now it comes to Byfield, right? And then Wallman's here. Now who the heck is this? What is going on here? I mean, everyone on Edmonton was out of position, but Stu Skinner just did not get back in time, right? Like Darnell Nurse, he's doing a good job. He's covering the middle. He's coming across to his side of the ice, but he gets tied up with number 14. Nurse has to be a little bit farther out to prevent this shot from going through. Now, Skinner, of course, he makes the save. Rebound comes right to Byfield. We've got Wallman who's stuck. Late reaction by Nugent Hopkins. Nuge wasn't down low supporting. Yikes. Not good, folks. Just not good. Not a good period. Avs and Stars are tied 2-2 in the second. Look at that. And if we look at the deserve to win meter, looks like it's about 50-50. Neither team had like amazing, like look how low event this is. 0.43 to 0.47. Like, I don't know, man. So that means, folks, are you ready for this? Ty Emberson at a 0% expected goals percentage. This is unsustainable. They're going to play Bouchard and Nurse 30 minutes tonight because Josh Brown is not going to be playing. Stu Skinner, a negative 1.53 goals saved above expected. Love that. Love that, folks. Okay, so I'm going to bring this back. Going to bring it back to this. We're going to open some cards and then do 10 membership giveaways. I think that sounds like a fun idea. And then I'll take like a 5-minute break. I'm going to need a 5-minute break to just like rest my voice. Sorry, give me a second. I'm just setting some stuff up. I think Josh Brown was in for the first goal. He was, yeah, and I don't think he's seen the ice since. Also, welcome in, everyone. If you're new to the channel, welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay. I am a friendly fan to the what I would consider people who like to hate watch and or Kings fans who want to come in and have some fun. Listen, we all love hockey. I'm a good sport. I can handle a bit of trash talk. Just make sure you hit the like button. That's all I ask for. Just came home. How's it going? Oh, it's going great, Yan. Going wonderful. All right, so we've got these hockey cards. We've got the Series 2. We're going to be looking for Macklin Celebrini rookie card. And then, you know what? I'm going to gift the 10 memberships now. I owe the community 10 more gifted memberships because I forgot that victory chain that's hanging up behind me a while back. So let us gift some memberships here. Will it let me? Will it let me do that? Maybe it won't. I thought it would. Ah, here we go. Membership gifting. 10 memberships, folks. 10 memberships. If you get one, congrats. If you don't get one, that's okay. Now, what does a membership get you if you get one? Sometimes I upload videos early for members to watch before the rest of the public. Usually pre-game reports, sometimes a post-game recap. I don't upload too much where that happens, but that is a perk. Of course, you get badge next to your name, and it's just an extra way to be seen as well when you comment on videos. Everyone will see the little symbol that you're a member. So good luck to everyone. 10 gifted memberships. Let's take a look here. Here we go. 10 gifted memberships. Come on now. Let's see who gets them. Who gets the 10? Who do we have winning this time? We got Oilers PF. Congrats. We got KJ. We've got Neil. Northern Farm Girl. I believe she's won in the past. We got Base Camp Bernie. We got Dave. We got Mark. Zachary. Levi. And another Mark. Hey, congrats on the gifted memberships. 10 gifted memberships, folks. No bots. These are real people. Come on now. Come on now. All right. So we got a couple packs. I'm not going to open all of them. We're going to open a couple of them. I don't really have like a good way to get the webcam set up here. Hey, no worries, Zach. How can I do this? Can I just like hold it up? This work? Nick Bukestad. Love that. Essa Lindell, okay. Oh, okay. Dan Vladar. Darth Vader. Oh, got another one that's sideways. Marcus Johansson. I'm going to try and like not get my hands in the way here. Oh, no. Boo! Quentin Byfield. He's scored tonight for LA. That's bad luck, folks. We got an Adam Fox Young Guns. Look at that. Not an official rookie card, but that's a nice card. Lane Hudson, look at that upper deck portrait. Love that. Any Lane Hudson rookie card is a nice card for me. We got Eric Howla. Oh no, another King? Another King, Trevor Lewis? Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't give us Kings. Way too many Kings. It's cursed. It's cursed, folks. Dylan Cousins, who's now on the Ottawa Senators, and then Nathan McKinnon and Austin Matthews. Look at that. Look at that. What a pack of cards. Oh, there's one more. I missed one. We've got Brock Besser on the Canucks. Brock Besser likely leaves in free agency. I don't think he'll be back in Vancouver. I didn't get the vibe that Vancouver is going to re-sign him. End of an era for him there. We'll have to see what happens, though. If I get a post, send it to Stuart Skinner so he can learn what it is to guard it. Oh, man. Future Oiler. Hey, I'm not jinxing nobody. That's the luck of the draw with these pack of cards, man. The fact that there was 2 LA Kings, maybe it's not looking so good tonight. I do believe in the Oilers. I still believe. All right, second pack, folks. Second pack. Artem Zub. Hey, Adam Henrique. There we go. Adam Henrique. Maybe this is good luck. Maybe Henrique will get a goal now. Oh, Dorofeyev from Vegas. Boo, Logan Cooley. Moritz Sider. Look at this one. An upper deck canvas card. That's a nice card. On a heater, Nathan McKinnon. Does McKinnon win the Hart Trophy this year? He'll likely be a finalist. We got a Jackson Blake Young Gun rookie card. There we go. I'm looking for a Celebrini rookie, but that's fine. Welcome aboard. Look at that. Jesper Wallstead. We got Walker Dewar. Marcus Foligno, Dante Fabro. This was in Edmonton. Whose leg is that? Whose leg and number is that? And then Matthias Samuelsson. Fun times, folks. Fun times. You'd let everyone in. Oh no, Vinny. What's up, Christy? Do not give me the bad omens. The hockey gods and I are not currently speaking. Oh no. Good vibes only. Good vibes only. I'm going to open one more pack and then I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break before the second period. All right. And that's good news for some of you. You'll get to watch Chair. A lot of you prefer Chair over me. What's up, Fazilla? If I pronounced your name correctly. Jacob Slavin, maybe the most underrated defenseman in the NHL. David Jiricek, love him. Mason Lowry, tough year for Boston this year, unfortunately. Igor Shesterkin, tough year for the Rangers. Shesterkin got paid, though. Lars Eller on the Penguins. Oh, look at this. What is this? I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's name. A Dazzler. Liam Ogren? Liam Ogren? That's a nice card. Another Liam Ogren. What, 2 Liam Ogrens in a row? Who is this guy? I've never heard of this player in my life. What the heck? Ooh la la. Andrei Vasilevsky. Nice card. Like to see that. Why isn't Kane playing? Apparently he's just not quite ready to go, unfortunately. Torrey Krug. Lots of injury troubles for Krug in St. Louis, which is unfortunate. Curtis McDermott. Peter Mrazek. And Thomas Harley. Great D-man for the Dallas Stars. Of course, filling massive shoes with Heiskanen out right now. You think we're shaking buns? I think so. I hope so. I hope we're shaking buns by the end of this game, but a 2-goal deficit to the best defensive team in the NHL? Kind of a tough one. All right, folks, I'm going to take a 5-minute break, all right? Just grabbing some water, just going to be chilling. I will be back. I promise. I promise, I promise, I promise. I will be back. Chicken jockey. I don't know if it's that, Stacy, but there could be something going on. All right, how much time do I have? I have about 5 minutes actually to get time, so let's do it. All right, 5-minute break. Just chill. We'll be back. I promise. All right, I'm back. What happened? What'd I miss? Did I miss anything? Anything interesting? Will Ferrell is king. Good old Will Ferrell, man. What's up, Bog? Burn? This isn't the cherry. I all grumpy now. Oh, that's not a nice thing to say, Baya. You get one warning. One warning. Don't say stuff like that. No, don't. Guys, don't talk about Will Ferrell. Like, stop. Stop that. Was really pulling for Montreal. Same. I was also pulling for Montreal. How you doing, Hybrid? Is it time to hit the panic button? Not yet. Not yet. The Kings play with more energy, but can they sustain? They are the younger, bigger, faster team. They should be able to sustain it. I did gold. Brutal. Brutal, brutal. What's going wrong? Stu Skinner, not a good reaction on the second goal. First goal was on the penalty kill. Bad penalty by Kulak, and Josh Brown misplayed and did not take his man. Can I say go Oilers, please? Go Oilers! Let's go. Let's lock in, folks. Let's lock in. Long game ahead. Still 2 periods to play. Remember last year when the Oilers had a 3 or 4 goal lead against Vancouver in game 1 and then they blew it? Maybe LA blows a lead in this one. You know, you never know. What do you think about Toronto? I think they're going to make quick work of the Ottawa Senators if Ottawa doesn't stay out of the box. The highlight is that we have Jack and Louie. In Jack and Louie, we trust. Long game, still 40 minutes. Let's see what they can do. But if Chris Knobloch goes to McDavid and Draisaitl for the rest of the game, if he loads them up the rest of the game, it's going to be a mistake. Big, big mistake. All right, I have to hide chat because chat, you are ahead of me. Most of you are seeing the play happen before I do. Here's Arvidsson on the forecheck now. Puck is dropped on the second period. Shots are 8-6 for the Kings. Scored 2-0. Let's see if the Oilers can get something going. Here's Leon Draisaitl, steal in the neutral zone. Draisaitl spins away from trouble, plays it across, tries to find Wallman. Wallman will backhand it, misses Arvidsson. Podkolzin with a hit, picked off by Draisaitl. Draisaitl backhands it, and Podkolzin picks it up. Podkolzin dumps it in deep, and Mikey Anderson makes a play to Drew Doughty. Doughty up the right boards. Here's Laferriere. Laferriere crunched by Darnell Nurse. Evan Bouchard will pick it up. Here's Evan Bouchard for Edmonton. Tipped in by Edmonton. Connor Brown chases after it with Zach Hyman and Connor McDavid. And the Kings will send that down the ice, and that's going to be icing on LA. I believe he already has, Mr. Cheese Whiz. I believe he already has. Let's go, Oilers. Welcome back, Northern Farm Girl. Here's McDavid. Off the faceoff. Knocked briefly off the puck. Tries to play back to the defense, but it's brought out by the Kings. Warren Foegele gets in with speed. Here's Trevor Moore now. Around the boards. Bouchard can't come up with it. Foegele centers it in front. It's in the crease area. And it's cleared for a moment. And here's Darnell Nurse now. He'll skate it up the ice. He'll dump it in the Kings zone. And that's going to be icing on Edmonton. Nurse did not hit the red line. Comeback City. I hope so. Nice job there by Bouchard to block Foegele, who had a wide open net. But Bouchard, he was able to get his leg in the way there. Defensive zone draw for Edmonton as they iced it. 18:26 to play in the period. LA wins it. Here's Kuzmenko. He's being held up by McDavid. Darnell Nurse to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard through the middle finds Connor Brown. Connor Brown with some speed. He'll dump it in deep. Connor McDavid goes for a change. Brown trying to come up with it. Nugent Hopkins keeps the play alive. Here's Connor Brown. Connor Brown crunched into the boards. Nugent Hopkins can't keep the cycle going. Kopitar will find it. Kempe. Adrian Kempe skates through the middle. Backhands it towards Stuart Skinner. Goes wide. Puck behind the net. Here's Emberson. Up the right boards. Jeff Skinner. He'll find Trent Frederick. Oilers with a 3-on-2. Frederick will put it in deep. Frederick throws a hit. Keeps the puck alive. Frederick can't come up with it. And LA, they'll move it up. And here's Turcotte. Dumps it into the Oilers zone. And, well, that's apparently icing, actually. I did not think that was icing, but all right. I think the whole bar heard me. Oh, no. Must have been a good fart. Offensive zone faceoff. Draisaitl's going to take it. He's out there with Arvidsson and Podkolzin. 17:31 on the clock. Draisaitl wins it to Bouchard. Bouchard tries to find Draisaitl, poked away from him, but he'll fight off a check, and he'll play it to Podkolzin. Back to the point. Comes to Bouchard. Kulak played it to Bouchard, but under his stick, and Bouchard can't come up with it. Oilers with good support on the back check. Here's Kopitar, though, for LA. Waiting for a teammate to get onside. Here's Evan Bouchard. He'll skate it up tactically. Tries to find Draisaitl in transition. And here comes Byfield. He walks in. He tried to play it back. Quinton Byfield played the puck back into the middle of the ice. Here's Arvidsson now. Finds Draisaitl. Draisaitl trying to send it to Podkolzin. Podkolzin to the blue line. Josh Brown on the ice. Oh no, Josh Brown's out there. Run! Here comes Laferriere. He'll play it in deep. Josh Brown against Byfield. Brown gets it up the boards briefly. Doughty towards the Oilers' goal. That puck goes all the way around and out of the Oilers' zone. Puck flips high. Perry trying to come up with it. Adam Henrique will chase it against Drew Doughty. Oh, and Henrique throws a big hit on Drew Doughty. Oilers trying to come up with possession here. Puck just misses Darnell Nurse, sorry. Corey Perry, he'll reset. Finds Darnell Nurse with speed. Darnell Nurse dumps it in deep, hard around. Corey Perry chases after it against Doughty. Puck comes along the half wall. Good tip play. And here come the Kings. 2-on-2. Here's Trevor Moore. Spins away from Kulak. Evan Bouchard throws a slash. Moore keeps it in. Here's Fogle behind the Oilers' net. Oh, and he centers it in front. And it goes wide. And here's Gavrikov. That puck is picked off by McDavid. Here's Connor McDavid now. With some speed, he's checked off the puck, and the Kings will just send it back into the neutral zone. Evan Bouchard for Edmonton. Trying to find a good outlet. He does. Oh, man. Connor McDavid could not get the pass. And here comes Kuzmenko. Kuzmenko walks in behind the net. Oh, man. What a stop by Skinner. Jeez, Kuzmenko with the wraparound. And Stuart Skinner late getting across. Got a pad on it, though. Oh, boy. Here's Kopitar. He'll walk in the middle of the ice. Gets through a few bodies. LA now with the cycle. Kempe towards the net. Blocked in front by Bouchard. Or Nurse blocked it. Here's Connor Brown. Can't get it in deep. Oilers struggling with that puck management. I said in the pregame, if they don't manage the puck, it's going to be a long, disastrous night. And so far, that's what we're seeing. Here's Drew Doughty. Tipped in. Skinner tries to pass it up the ice. Goes off Nugent Hopkins' stick. But LA comes up with possession. Here's Clark. Right boards. Dumped in deep. Skinner out of his net again. He'll play it up the boards. Darnell Nurse. Nurse spinning away from trouble. Plays it back to Evan Bouchard as the Oilers try to reset here. And the crowd is chanting Skinner by the crowd. Here's Evan Bouchard. He'll skate it up the middle of the ice here. Bouchard walks in. And he just... Bouchard with an unforced icing. Love to see that. Offensive zone draw for LA. Yeah, the crowd's giving Jeff Skinner the energy. Yeah, the Oilers, they're just not getting shots through at all. Oh, man. At least Stu made a good save. Defensive zone face-off here for Edmonton. 13:48 to play. LA wins it. Here's a shot by Fiala, and Stuart Skinner's going to hang on to that one. Easy save for Stu. Although sometimes he doesn't make everything look easy, so. Yeah, the crowd was chanting Skinner. They're trying to get under Stu's head, into Stu's head. When does my team start playing well? I don't think the Oilers have played poorly, but they're also not playing good. They're not generating anything, and the Kings have things on lockdown right now. Exactly, Marvin. Can't win if you can't score. Chris Knobloch. Yeah, watch out, Jax. I mean, that's kind of true, Fuzz. That's kind of true. Of course, I would never cheer for Edmonton to lose. I do not want them to lose. I don't want them to get knocked out. But Edmonton media is pretty disastrous in the players that they will always defend, the players that they go after. It's pretty sad. I think the exception to that is probably Daniel Nugent-Bowman, who writes for The Athletic. I actually really like his stuff. Give an ass whooping or I'll come at you. Don't know. Why did the Oilers overpass so much? Because the Kings ain't giving them any shooting lanes. Yeah, a little bit of luck involved there, Alexis. The Kings, they're winning 2-0. I expect Kings fans to be coming in here and having some fun with me. As long as we're all respectful of each other, right? You can trash talk the Oilers. You can trash talk me. Do not go after my community, though. Please do not do that. Right? No personal attacks. We can all have fun. At the end of the day, this is just a hockey. But we can have fun here. Three-two Avs. Okay. Is it still the second period in that game? Yeah, still nothing, Janiyah. Still nothing. We got nothing going right now. Yeah, exactly. Right? Like, listen, the Oilers have dominated this matchup historically. The Kings look like they've turned it around. So I expect Kings fans to come in here and have some fun. Because I would be doing the same thing as an Oilers fan. Should I waste my cell data on this game? Ooh. No Wi-Fi? Nuge is quiet so far, Ahmed. Nuge is quiet. Here's Brett Kulak. Oilers win the draw, sent down the ice, and that's icing. Again, the Oilers are struggling with the icings right now. No, it's not, Marvin. It's definitely not. 13:35 to play in the second. The Oilers still only have 6 shots on goal. Here's Emberson. Finds Frederick. Nugent Hopkins now. Skates it deep into the Kings zone. Nugent Hopkins throws a hit. Podkolzin can't come up with it. Podkolzin's with Nugent Hopkins now, which means we're likely going to see... Oh, here's a shot towards the Kings net. Goes wide. We're likely going to see McDavid and Draisaitl together here. If Podkolzin's on this line, looks like there's been some changes. Here come the Kings on transition. Kopitar behind the Oilers net. Here's Kuzmenko around the boards. All the way to the blue line. And Mikey Anderson keeps the cycle alive for the Kings. Here's Kuzmenko. Centers it in front. And that goes wide. Here's Drew Doughty. As the Kings reset. Oilers trying to get a change here. Nugent Hopkins can't come up with it. Puck around the boards. Stuart Skinner gets it to Kulak over his stick. Back to Emberson. Here's Brett Kulak. And the Kings, they have time to get back into their defensive rotation here. And here come the Kings. Oilers changing. Shot! And that's fought off by Stuart Skinner. Good save by Stu. Here comes Zach Hyman now. Jeff Skinner's out there with McDavid and Hyman. They have given Jeff Skinner a shift here with McDavid. Let's see if they create something. Here's Wallman. Puts the puck down low. Zach Hyman behind the Kings net. Hyman back to the blue line. Puck bouncing. Wallman keeps it alive. Here's Jeff Skinner. He'll walk in front. Shot towards the net. It's in Zach Hyman's equipment. And Philip Deneau now up the boards. Oh, and Wallman was coming in to throw a big hit. Here's Connor McDavid for Edmonton. Picks it up back in his own end. Darnell Nurse looks for an outlet. Nurse deflected in by Jeff Skinner. Skinner will chase after it. Oilers trying to put pressure on, but the Kings, they get an easy clear. Here's Jeff Skinner getting off the ice. Kings with possession, though. Here's Fiala. Oh, man, he had a man wide open. It would have been Byfield if he could have got him the puck. Good stick by the Oilers. Here's Kulak. Loses the puck. Behind the Oilers' net. Around the boards by Kulak. Victor Arvidsson picks it up. Here come the Oilers now. Looks like Connor Brown is with Leon Draisaitl and Victor Arvidsson. Some line juggling going on by Knobloch here as the Oilers can't get anything going. Here's Fiala for LA. He's checked off the puck. Puts it in deep in the Oilers zone. Here's Stuart Skinner now. He'll find Draisaitl. Draisaitl with speed. Skates it up the ice. Here comes Draisaitl now. Right side. Stops up. Looks for a pass. Off of his stick. Can't center it. And here comes the Kings. Sent in deep. Puck behind the Oilers' net. Here's Malott centering it in front. And that is picked off by Darnell Nurse. Here's Nurse for Edmonton. He'll put it in deep. Oh, man, and Nurse takes a big hit. Doughty around the boards, and that goes off the glass and out of play. The Oilers have 0 shots here in the second period. Bouchard's attempt at a body check was hilarious. Bouchard's not a physical D-man. He's a puck mover. How's the second bid? Not good. Shots are 11-6 in favor of the Kings. The Oilers have 0 shots here in the second. Here's Adam Henrique out there with Corey Perry and Matthias Janmark. And the Oilers have not scored a goal against LA. This is the 3rd game in a row that they have not scored a goal yet. Here's Corey Perry. Plays it back to Darnell Nurse. Nurse looking to make a play towards the Kings net. Oh, and he just missed. Here's Brown. Keeps the cycle alive. Kuzmenko will pick it up, though. Kuzmenko with a flip to the neutral zone. Picked up by Kempe. Kempe dumped in. Stuart Skinner picks it up and drops it. He'll play it to Emberson. Emberson to Darnell Nurse. Back to Emberson. Oilers skating through the neutral zone. Dumped in deep by Darnell Nurse. Corey Perry chases after it. Matthias Janmark, good stick check. Puts pressure on. Henrique can't come up with it, though. And Kopitar will get that out of trouble. And Perry will send it deep. It's off the glass and out. Hit the stanchion, and we're going to have a commercial break here. Fringe. I'm just, yeah, one goal. That's all we want. To think a fellow waited all day for this mediocre. I know. It's tough, right? Get the bench going. I agree. Do something. Yeah, you don't just turn it on in the playoffs. That narrative is really, really difficult to subscribe to. I agree. You don't just flip a switch in the playoffs. It's not how it works. Offense is amazing. As a Flames fan, I'm just here to enjoy a good show. You're probably getting a pretty good show. Do the Oilers know they're in the playoffs? Probably not. The shots in the second period are 3-0 LA, and we're over halfway through the second. Bouchard's been good tonight. He's been one of the few bright spots, actually, in this game. I mean, yeah, if the Oilers keep playing like this, yeah, LA is going to sweep Edmonton, and it's not even going to be close. That's two. Datriacs, that's true. All right, face off at the Kings blue line. Back from the commercial. You have Draisaitl with McDavid and Hyman. They've loaded them up again. Chris Knobloch getting desperate in game one. Love to see that from the coach. Puck through the neutral zone. Dumped in by the Kings. Here's Wallman off the glass. Picked up by Draisaitl. He'll try and find Bouchard. Walks in with a slapper. That's stopped by Kemper. The Oilers got a shot, folks. The Oilers got a shot. Look at that. I didn't think I'd see the day. Here's Moore. Backhands it into the Oilers zone. Going to be picked up by Foegele. He's knocked down by Bouchard. Puck comes around the boards. Draisaitl can't come up with it. Here's Drew Doughty. On his forehand. Sends it through the middle of the ice. Here come the Kings. Here's Fiala. He'll drop it. Shot to Laferriere, and that goes wide. Hyman can't come up with it, but McDavid does. Here's McDavid with speed, and he's going to get cut off by, 3 LA Kings. And McDavid's taken down, no call. Here come the Kings now. Here's Byfield, spins off a check. Byfield into the middle. Byfield with it again, with a shot. Saved by Skinner. Reaction save. I don't think he even saw that. It hit his pad. Here's Henrique, finds Perry. Perry dumps it in. Corey Perry's hit into the Oilers bench. Adam Henrique's knocked down now. Here's a shot towards the Kings net, goes wide. LA's asserting some physical side now. Here's Janmark trying to wrap it around, and that's denied as well by Kemper. Laferriere sends it in deep. 8 minutes to play in the second period. Here's Brett Kulak for the Oilers. He'll find Emberson. Through the middle of the ice, Nugent-Hopkins off his stick, can't handle a pass. Here's the Kings now. Dumped in, back in the Oilers zone. LA putting on a clinic right now against the Oilers. Edmonton has nothing going right now. Nugent-Hopkins to Darnell Nurse. Here's Nurse. He tries to pass it, hits a skate, and Kempe almost had a breakaway. And then the Oilers threw the puck away, and the Kings will walk it in. Here's Doughty. Puck management, man. Puck management. Here comes Evan Bouchard. Skates it up the middle. Up. Finds Nugent-Hopkins. He's stick-checked, trying to find Podkolzin, and he can't. And LA, they'll just flip the puck out of trouble. Puck towards Stuart Skinner. Back to Bouchard. He's going to get pressured by Foegele. Spin off of a check. Here's Evan Bouchard. Holds onto it, finds Connor Brown. Connor Brown will skate it up the right boards. Kings have 5 guys back, basically, in the neutral zone. Puck to the blue line. Kept in by Edmonton. Here's Emberson. Back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl towards the goal. Redirected in front. Oh, and a rebound goes just wide. Good look by Connor Brown. Puck bouncing around. Kings trying to get it out of trouble. Here's Fogle. He will send it down the ice. Here's Draisaitl for Edmonton. 6:23 to play here in the second. Draisaitl walks it in. Here's Arvidsson with a shot. Doesn't make it. And the Kings doing a good job just getting in every single shooting lane. Through the middle of the ice. Oh, and Arvidsson falls. Kings with a clean zone entry. Here's a shot that goes wide by Laferriere. Fiala trying to swing it in. And Arvidsson trying to make a play. He's knocked off the puck. And LA on transition. Here's Laferriere. Can't find Byfield, who would have had a step there. Oilers are tired. Couple other guys have been out for a while. Kulak can't come up with it. Battle along the boards. Here's Wallman for Edmonton. Wallman up the middle, deflected in deep. Puck will come to Kemper, and he'll just slurp that up and get a whistle. Jeez. Things are putting me to sleep, man. Respectfully, what is happening right now in this game? Not a lot. Not a lot. The Kings have a lead, and they're just playing boring hockey. I'm trying to lock in. Here's Darnell Nurse off the faceoff. I thought there was going to be a commercial. Bouchard towards the net, deflects wide. Jeff Skinner can't come up with it. Puck will be sent down by the Kings. Puck knocked in front in the middle of the ice. Here's Kempe with a shot. Stopped by Skinner. Comes back in front. Kempe alone, and he scores. Kempe makes it 3-0, and this game is likely over. It's likely done. I can't see how Edmonton comes back here. I don't know what is going on in the defensive zone, but the Kings put on the pressure, and it's Kempe. 3-0. 5:13 left in the second period. And Nurse. The original, I mean, what the fuck is Bouchard and Nurse doing? Oh my God. Jeff Skinner's caught behind. Like, what is... Okay, what am I watching? What have I watched? What did I just watch? Oh, that's going to be fun to watch on the Edge visualizer. Holy shit. That's embarrassing. That's so bad. That's actually one of the funniest goals I've ever seen. 4 Oilers behind the red line in their own zone. 3 of them falling. I don't know what happened. Here come the Kings trying to get another shot off. Holy smokes. Disaster city. Here comes Janmark. He'll flip it in deep. Matthias Janmark around the boards. He'll find Adam Henrique. Spence with the puck. Trying to get the puck up the boards. Oilers keep it in for now. Perry to Henrique. Here's Henrique with a shot. And that hit the crossbar or the shoulder of Kemper. Not sure if that hit something, but... watch Jeff Skinner get blamed for that one, of course. Here comes Kulak now. High flip into the right corner boards. I don't blame anyone for not watching the rest of this one. The Kings are the best defensive team in the NHL. They've got Darcy Kemper in net. They have put on a clinic, and the Oilers have absolutely nothing going right now. It is brutal to watch. Here's a shot from the point. Goes wide of the net. Here's a play in front. It's in the crease. Still loose. And the Kings looking to get the 4th goal. Oh, and Trent Frederick goes down. Here comes Nugent Hopkins, 1-on-2. On his forehand, spins from a check, trying to get something in front. And here's Evan Bouchard. Bouchard steps away from a check from Deneau towards the net. That doesn't quite make it. Here comes the play back to the blue line. Podkolzin keeps it in momentarily, but the Kings are going to get this out. Oh, no. Here's Bouchard. Through the middle. Off of, I mean, the Oilers just can't even handle a pass right now. It's all of their guys. Here's Kulak. Right arrow, he could. Kemper could actually read a book if he wanted to. Here's Draisaitl. Can't skate through all that traffic in the neutral zone. Bouchard looking to make a pass. Here's Draisaitl. Doesn't put it on net. Finds Arvidsson to Draisaitl. Back to the blue line. Here's Kulak. Down low. Rims it around. Oilers trying to keep the cycle alive. Connor Brown has it. Finds Bouchard. And Draisaitl tries to center it to Arvidsson. And it's dumped in deep by the LA Kings. And here's Bouchard now. Up the boards, in the middle of the ice. Can't find McDavid. LA, they'll send it in. Here's Stuart Skinner out of his net. Can't come up with it. Kulak behind his net. Here's Bouchard. Oh my God, a giveaway, but... What the fuck is this? What is Bouchard doing? What? Kulak played it back to Bouchard. Bouchard, a no-look play to McDavid. Oh my God. Look at this. Wow. Okay, so that's... Wow, the Oilers clearly were not ready. Stu can't make a save. Bouchard has no idea what he's doing out on the ice. It's disaster city right now. Here's McDavid. Oilers trying to just get one. Wallman towards the goal. Can't get it there. Jeez Louise, man. Here's Emberson. He'll send it all the way into the Kings zone. It's bouncing around. Hyman chases after it. Here's McDavid as well going in after it. Jeff Skinner out there with the Oilers too. He's out on that top line. Here comes by. Hey, listen, I got more hockey cards to open in the intermission. Hey, if I'm sticking with it for the whole 60 minutes, right? Although I don't blame anyone for leaving. As long as you leave a thumbs up on the stream. That's all I care about. Just hit the thumbs up button. This is a disaster. Like, just a disaster. There will be lots to talk about in the post-game fan reaction, I promise you. It's important that we don't overreact to game one, right? Remember when LA lost 7-4 in game one last year? Actually, the Oilers ended up just going on and, oh, we got a kitty. Hi, kitty. Do you want to say hi to everybody? Say hi to people? Hi? Yeah, he doesn't want to say. Sorry. I was hoping to make everyone feel better at home with Kitty Kitty. We have a late commercial break here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Like, obviously, can I put the post-game fan reaction on Spotify? Yes, everything's going to be on Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon as well. Moving forward. They haven't scored against LA in how many periods? How many periods has it been, actually, Jax? It's been a lot, right? Listen, Kings fans, enjoy the night, right? I haven't even updated the score yet. It's 4-0. I forgot to update the score. I was just shocked at the fourth goal so much that I forgot to update the actual scoreboard beneath me. It's bad, man. The Oilers are the Oilers look... Hey. Oh, no. All right, I have two cats that are maybe fighting right now. Hey. All right, so what happened there? Now, my two cats. I have Mochi, gray kitty, gray tuxedo, and then Kitty Kitty. Kitty Kitty likes to try and get behind Mochi when she's eating her food, and she doesn't like that for obvious reasons. So I had a little bit of a scruff there, but they're okay. Hey, Mochi, you'll be protected on the desk with me. McDavid and Dry. Oh, man. Look at Draisaitl. Oh, man. They are mad. Draisaitl and McDavid are mad. Here's the face-off. Darnell Nurse with the puck. Nurse walks in front, loses the puck, and here's Byfield. Oh, Byfield loses a step there. Evan Bouchard. 23 seconds to play in the period. Apparently the Oilers were given a 9th shot on net, so that's nice. Drop pass by McDavid. Here's Bouchard. Spins away from a check. Bouchard still spinning. Here's McDavid. McDavid powers his way across. Wow, what a pass by McDavid, and Draisaitl gets Edmonton on the board. There's a little bit of life here. Little bit of life. Leon Draisaitl, he scores. Nice pass by McDavid across the ice. And wow. Okay. They got one. So Bouchard, good job spinning away from Kempe. And then Connor McDavid against Kopitar. He just bulldozes his way through, and Draisaitl with a big one-timer. My Shayla. I mean, yeah, that's 100% holding the stick. Like, that's a big goal for Edmonton. I mean, some life, maybe? Draisaitl for Conn Smythe. All right, so we're going to be heading to the third period. The Oilers are down by 3. Edmonton's down by 3, which is better than being down by 4, but it's still not optimal right now. So let's see what Edmonton can do here. Let's see what they can do. All right, we got a few things to look at with the NHL Edge visualizer here, and let me just hold on, folks. I'm trying to figure. So I have like 1 second. I'm trying to get this a little bit bigger. I'll set it up like this. I will set it up like this. So, second period scoring summary. We're just going to refresh this, see if the NHL has the Edge visualizer here. So, we're going to take a look at Kempe's goal that made it 3-0, because this was obviously a complete disaster class. Watch what happens here. So, the puck doesn't get out initially. Bouchard tried to put it up the left boards. Puck is thrown towards the net. Initial save. Kopitar behind the Oilers' goal. So McDavid goes behind. Bouchard. Jeff Skinner. You have Zach Hyman just hanging out way up at the Oilers' blue line for some reason. What's going on there? And then you have Darnell Nurse also. Like, what is this? Can somebody explain to me what this defensive formation is? Like that, it's like they've never played hockey before. I don't understand. And then, of course, Kempe, smooth hands in front. He goes to the backhand all alone, puts it in. This is the funny goal. This is a goal that had me absolutely shocked. Good dump in by the Kings. The Oilers, they're making a change right now. They're trying to get guys on and off the ice. Now, look at the Kings have numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. The Oilers have 1, 2, 3. What Kulak has to do here, He's being pressured. Great job by Byfield to pressure here. That's a great pressure. Kulak does the right play. He puts it back to Bouchard, right? For some unknown reason, Bouchard decides, let's put it, you don't want to put it up the right boards? No, you don't want to try and just hold it along the boards and wait for your teammates to get back into the zone. Now, let's just center it right in front. Like, okay, nice. Great job. Just unbelievable. That's a terrific play. You love to see that. Oh my God. Look at what a pass by Bouchard, man. Just what an assist. I mean, Bouchard should be credited with the second assist, right? He should have 2 assists. He got an assist on the Draisaitl goal and a primary assist on Philip Deneau's goal. That's awesome. We love that. And then, of course, Draisaitl's goal. Nice job here by Edmonton. Nice job by Bouchard. Good job holding on to it. McDavid definitely held Kopitar's stick. He gets into an area, and he finds Draisaitl. Patented one-timer. They have life. They don't have a lot of life, but they have some life, right? Oh, be right back. Huh? What are you guys doing? My cats are being silly right now. Trying to stream. Silly cats. Alrighty, so we are heading to the third, so I'm just going to set that up now. And open some more cards, and then I'll take a 5-minute breather. I think we all need a breather. Hit the like button. If you have not already hit the like button, please do. And if you're not yet subscribed to the channel and you want to hang out for as long as the Oilers are in, and even when the Oilers are eliminated, I will be producing live streams and content throughout the whole playoffs. So if you enjoy the vibes, if you enjoy what I'm bringing, definitely stick around. We're nearing 5,000 subs, which is incredible, by the way. Next pack of cards, we've got Nick Dowd, one of the best defensive players in the entire NHL. Scott Lawton, who's on the Toronto Maple Leafs now, picked him up at the deadline. Darren Radish for Tampa. Jack Drury, Carolina Hurricanes. Valtteri Puustinen for the Penguins. Bang for your puck, Rasmus Dahlin. Look at that card. Bang for your puck. That's funny. Love that. Love to see that. We got a Young Guns. We got Connor Geekie. Little rookie card for Connor Geekie on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Ooh, look at this thing. Playlist. Nathan McKinnon. Hit that little play button. McKinnon. Hart Trophy, maybe? Maybe. We've got Ivan Provorov. Jeez. And then you got Peyton Krebs, which I'm pretty sure we had one of them. Caden Gooley for Montreal. And then Matty Beniers from St. Louis, Seattle Kraken. St. Louis Kraken? What the heck was I thinking? 4 goals on 1.1 expected goals. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Oh, yeah, I didn't look at the advanced stats. Forgot to look at the advanced stats. Thank you for reminding me about that. Let's take a look at the money puck, folks. What was I thinking? I didn't even look at the box score either. We'll take a look at the advanced stats and then the box score, and then I'll take a 5-minute break. Yeah, like, look how low event this game is. The expected goals in all situations, all game, 1.1 to 1. Like, this is the definition of low event hockey. There is nothing happening in this game, but the Kings have 4 goals. Yes, the Oilers had giveaways. Yes, a couple grade A chances, but you want to save. You want a save. Is this poor Jeff Skinner? Poor Jeff Skinner. We take a look at the time on ice. Josh Brown, 239 time on ice. 239 time on ice for Josh Brown. You'd love to see that. Stuart Skinner picking up right where he left off. They needed more. They need more saves. They need more saves. All right, so here's Draisaitl, McDavid. They each have a point. They've each played 13.5 minutes. Who's the pluses and minuses here? Corey Perry's a +1. Good for him. Jeff Skinner. You know, that is sad, man. Like, Jeff Skinner's going to get blamed when that's really unfair to him, right? Stu is probably legitimately the worst starter in the playoffs. Bouchard's only -1 somehow. No idea. Stu Skinner rocking the 765. I don't even want to go on Twitter. I don't even want to see the disaster that is on Twitter right now. Oh no, poor Jeff Skinner, dude. He's going to play less than Frederick, Henrique, and Janmark by the end of the night. You watch. Right? And it's not Jeff Skinner's fault. Jeff Skinner is not at fault for any of the goals against, but Chris Knobloch historically punishes Jeff Skinner no matter if it's a goal, if he's on the ice for a goal against. Watch him healthy scratch Jeff Skinner in game 2 for Evander Kane. I'm calling it now. Folks. I want to be wrong, but I'm calling it now. What am I doing here? Sorry, I'm just setting some things up. Elliot Friedman looks like a Pelican. Oh my God. Binnington is regular season med goalie, but playoff god. Hill's consistently ahead of Skinner. Everyone else is pretty elite. Yeah, yeah. Hi, Kitty. Hi, bud. You doing, bud? Hi, kitty. Hey. So I have Kitty behind me. He's upset because Mochi is on my desk right now. And show everyone Mochi. Mochi. Hi, honey. Say hi to everybody. Hi, Moch. How you doing, Mochi? You got... This is where Kitty usually lays, but Mochi has it. Mochi's got the spot. Alrighty. 5-minute breather from me. I will be back, I promise. Y'all get Kitty to hang out with. Tell me how he does, okay? The floor is yours, Kitty. The stream is yours now, buddy. What do you think? If the Oilers lose, do the Cats still get treats? Do we still give them treats? I think they deserve treats even if Edmonton loses. No. Slade says no. I guess he's shy. He didn't want to take over the stream. I'll be back 5 minutes. All right, how we doing? How are we doing, folks? Are we winning? Are you winning, son? Austin, can I scream? I mean, no, you'll scare your bird. Don't scream. Your cat whispered. Cat whispered into the mic that we need a new goalie. Honestly, based. Mochi, she knows what she's talking about. Hey, Austin, as much as I hate the Oilers right now, the game is not over at all. No, not quite. Now, obviously, the odds of coming back 3 goals down in the third is very, very small, especially against the best defending team in the NHL. But we'll see. Okay, that's an interesting comment by 5-inch. That might be the only comment that I even acknowledge from him. Like, what? Did you say 4-2 LA? Probably. Can I get permission to crash out? What's up, Ace? Welcome back, friend. Hope you're doing well. Huh. That guy can come back when he decides to not say weird things. Came back to that comment. I'm guessing the Oilers will win 5-4 in overtime. It would be a comeback of epic proportions. Ah, gotcha. Yeah. Welcome in, Whiskey. I thought you weren't watching the game. He said it's late. Late game. You're out east. I hope Bush doesn't give away the puck in the most juicy spot in the defensive zone this period. Can't sleep. Honestly, valid. 6-1 King says Koo. Bouchard ripped me off 50 cents on popcorn. Can't wait to hear. I don't want to hear what Chris Knobloch says, personally. I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. Still tied in Dallas down the stretch. Okay. Much better performance from Dallas, it looks like. Dadonov tied it in the third. Okay. Just taking a quick look at the out-of-time scoreboard. If Knob says the word fragile, I'm going to stop. Well, honestly, that's a valid response. I would also do that. All right, let's see what Chris Knobloch has up his sleeve here. Puck sent down the ice. Hyman getting in on the forecheck here. Edmonton trying to come up with it. Here's Zach Hyman around the boards. Here's a puck towards the net, and Darnell Nurse's shot is stopped by Kemper. Going 20-2 LA. Eric, oh no. To an extent, Pete. To an extent, absolutely. Thank you, Sporting Page. Yes, smash the like button. If you're a hater, hit the like button. If you're a supporter, hit the like button. If you want the Oilers to win, hit the like button. If you want them to lose, hit the like button. We're all friends here. We're all having fun. Here's LA trying to get the puck out of the zone. They do. Here's Evan Bouchard for Edmonton. With the puck, looking to make a play. Oilers can't get the puck in deep. The LA Kings, they're going to be holding their blue line real well. Oh, they got Corey Perry up with Connor McDavid now. Love that. Here come the Kings. Drew Doughty skates it up the middle. Dumped in deep. Where are Oilers fans for the wave? Oh no, not the wave, please. Bud Colson knocked down. Throws the puck in the middle of the ice. Finds Connor Brown. Brown up the middle. Dumped in. Adam Henrique trying to come up with it. Here's Edmonton trying to come up with it. Here's Kempe to Kuzmenko. Muzenko. Here's a shot towards Skinner. Stopped. Here's Wallman. To Bud Colson. Finds Wallman. Wallman with the puck now. He's hanging on to it. Really taking his time. Wallman looking for the perfect play up the middle of the ice. Here's Frederick for Edmonton. Sends it in front. Comes out in front. It's in the crease. Where is it? They score. Is that Matthias Janmark? Matthias Janmark scored an actual goal past a goalie. No way. No way Matthias Janmark just scored. It's 4-2. It's 4-2 and Matthias Janmark scores an actual goal on a goaltender. What on earth am I watching, folks? Wow. Okay. There is some life here. There is a little bit of life. Jeez Louise, man. What? That's crazy, man. Crazy. Okay. 2-goal game. Lots of time. Oilers get an early one here. Matthias Janmark actually shot a puck past a goalie. Playoff Janmark is a thing, right? Let's go. I like that, Sporting Page. Here's the Kings. They keep it in. Here's a shot, and Stuart Skinner flashing the leather, doing the Patrick Waugh, doing the grab it and flash it. The wave is our playoff thing now, yeah. All right, let's see. Let's see how it goes here. Let's see if the Oilers can get something going. Offensive zone draw for the Kings. Nugent Hopkins is out there with Arvidsson and Hyman, it looks like. Puck down the ice. Here's Arvidsson. He's hit hard. Arvidsson with it. Trying to center it. Can't make it. Oh, no. Nurse loses it. And here come the Kings. Here's Fiala. He's got a step. Walking in. Fiala centers. Edmonton can't come up with it. It's still loose. Oh, man. And here's Nurse now. Finds Zach Hyman. Hyman deep into the Kings zone. Oh, boy. That was a little sketchy. Kings didn't get a shot off. Oilers might have got away with a couple slashes. Here comes Warren Fogle now. Fogle with a deep dump into the corner, and Edmonton now is taking a penalty. Okay, Zach Hyman took a penalty. I don't know what he took a penalty for. I love how the refs put the whistles away the whole game. The Oilers come within 2, and then they bring the whistles back out. They're like, no, we got to call a penalty, right? Oh, man. What's the penalty for on Hyman? What did he do? What? That's just body positioning. How is that a penalty? Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, sure. Yeah. Listen, the Oilers have gotten away with a lot this game, But that is a terrible, terrible call. That's an embarrassing call. My God. Well, the Oilers, they called it an illegal check to the head. I'll have to get another, replay. I'll have to get, a different angle. It looked like shoulder on shoulder. Maybe there's an angle that shows head contact. I didn't see it initially. So I'm not gonna be too mad at it yet. 16:30 to play. Kings on the power play here. 1:40 in their power play to go. Here comes Kopitar for LA. He'll drop it to Fiala. Fiala? The Kings just easy zone entry. They get to set up now. Here's Kuzmenko. Down low. No shot by Fiala. Here's Kuzmenko again. Plays it to Fiala. Right circle. He's pressured. Comes to Kempe with a shot. That goes wide. Here's Kopitar down low. Kopitar with the puck. Back to Kuzmenko. Behind the Oilers' goal. LA. Oh, here's a play in front. Nice stick by Nugent-Hopkins to prevent the shot. And that puck hit the glass and went out of play, it looked like. I mean, a shorthanded goal would be huge here, but... Hi, kitty. Welcome back. Hi. Come here. Come hang out, buddy. Hi, bud. Hi. Hang out, bud. Here, I'll move some stuff for you. I'll move some things for you on the desk. Here's a shot by the Kings, and that's stopped by Skinner. He looked a little off balance there. Don't know what that was. Here's Kopitar in front. Another save by Stuart Skinner. Oh, and Wallman is going after. Holy, Wallman is pissed off. He's going right after Kuzmenko. Did not like the extra shots there. He did not like the extra shots there, man. And honestly, that's valid. Stuart Skinner's taken some big hits this year. Stuart, what is that save by Stu? He's off balance. He hits it off his shoulder. Oh, and yeah, Wallman comes in and he's mad. Yeah, emotion. You want to see that? If you're going to go down in this game, at least show the Kings that you're not going to get pushed around. You're not going to get bullied out of here, right? Set the tone for game 2 at minimum. Gosh damn glasses. Here's a shot by Kempe, goes wide. Oh, puck comes to Fiala. He lost it. It's a 2-on-1 for Edmonton. Here's Henrique, finds Nurse. Nurse with a shot, and that's stopped by Kemper, and then it comes back to him, and he's going to hang on to it. Oh, boy. Good chance for Nurse there. Oh, wow. And now LA, there's a lot more rough stuff going on after the whistle. Now, did Nurse have a passing lane there to Nugent-Hopkins, or was the shot the right play? To me, it looked like he was trying to hit the pad of Kemper and have it shoot out to Nuge for the rebound, but that was a good shorthanded chance. Henrique walks in, found Nurse. Yeah, Nurse was definitely going for the rebound to Nuge, so. Hey, thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. We'll see, Jason. We'll see. Few scrums after whistles here. They're trying to get it all sorted out. I don't think there's any penalties, but... So 15:22 to play here. In the third, 35 seconds left on the power play for LA. Here comes Philip Deneau. He drops it for Fogle. Fogle behind the Oilers' net with some speed here. Spins it in front with a shot, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner. Oh, and another shot on Deneau, and the Oilers are getting a penalty here. Wallman is going to go to the box. Wallman was probably warned after that first whistle, and he decided to do it again. So the Kings have a 5-on-3 for 22 seconds. Let's see I mean, I'd like to see the replay here. And no. I mean, it's a cross check. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I mean, it's a penalty. Danault didn't really touch Skinner there, so 22 seconds left in the 5-on-3 for LA. LA deciding to, or the refs deciding to call penalties now in the third. Here's Kempe. One-timer, and it's into the net. 5-2, sorry. Fiala with a huge one-timer. I mean, is there a reason why Stu couldn't make the save? That lateral movement. That lateral movement from Stuart Skinner is so... No, I'm blaming Stu Skinner on that, man. Like, there's time to get across there. What? That's horrible. That's just horrible. I'm not even mad at the penalties that the Oilers have taken. I'm mad at Stu Skinner for being unable to move. He wasn't screened enough at all. No. He saw it and he reacted. He's just slow. He looks like a boulder in the net. Yeah, it's true. That's not a good goal to give up. You need your goal, like, that shot is from 40 feet out. You need your goalie to make a save there. I'm sorry. You can call it a snipe, you can call it whatever. But I would have... Oh, and Kings are pressing again. Here's Kuzmenko. And LA still has a power play, by the way. They still have a power play. And Brown does clear it out of the zone. Here's Kempe for the Kings. He'll give it to Kopitar. Anze Kopitar. Walks it in. He'll play it back to the blue line. Here's Kempe now. Kempe backhands it. The Oilers can't get it out. Now they do. And it'll come back to the neutral zone. 1 minute to go here in the power play for LA. Yeah, you got to start Pickard game too. That would be my leash for Stuart Skinner. Honestly, that would be my leash. 3-goal lead, 13:47 to play there, Jason. I don't blame you for going to bed, honestly. Depends how much you you want to keep watching this. Edmonton trying to get the puck out. They do. Here's Connor McDavid now, shorthanded. They have McDavid out shorthanded. McDavid with the backhand, and that's stopped by Kemper. I mean, that's Chris Knobloch going, I need McDavid or someone to do something on the penalty kill. We need Canucks energy here. Yeah, some kind of comeback. I don't think it's going to happen, but staying for the cat sightings. Yeah, that's fair. I'm sure Kitty will be back. Oh, he's actually right behind me. He's sleeping. Hi, Kitty. Hi, buddy. Time for our third string. Yeah, let's get Rodrigue back up here. I'm going to crash out. Oh, no. And there's a hit at center there. Nugent Hopkins was taken down hard. 4 seconds left on the second power play here for the Kings. And 13:04 to play. Oilers, they'll get the puck out. And, I mean, we'll see what Edmonton has here. We'll see what the Oilers have. Do they have anything left in the tank to put up a fight? Here's Bouchard around the boards. He does get that puck out, and here's Draisaitl now. He's being checked. McDavid with the puck. He'll try and find Bouchard. Bouchard finds McDavid with speed. Walks into the King's zone. Here's McDavid. Back to Bouchard with a one-timer, and that's stopped by Kemper's pad. LA up off the glass and down the ice, and that's going to be icing on LA. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, go back and watch the reaction to Janmark. I haven't seen Frederick in the third period. Yeah, hey, credit to the Kings, man. Big hit by Nuge on, or big hit on Nuge by Philip Deneau. Here's Draisaitl. Offensive zone drop for Edmonton. He's going to take it. Wins it. They're going to do it again. They're going to do another face-off. They must have wanted to kick Draisaitl out of there. 12:25 to play in the third. Here's Leon. Off the draw. They're going to drop it any second now. He wins it back to Wallman. Across to Bouchard. Bouchard down low finds McDavid. McDavid gets off of a check. His center's in front, and Corey Perry scores. Corey Perry makes it a two-goal game once again. Corey Perry scores. The ageless wonder, Corey Perry. And what a play by McDavid as well, too. Get that puck in front. What a pass. What a pass. Puck down low. McDavid's being all held up. Nice centering pass to Perry, and he puts it right in. Great job by Perry, man. The ageless wonder continues to produce. The Oilers, they are down by 2 with over 10 minutes left in the third. And if Stu Skinner could have just made 2 more saves, we have a tie game here. So this is where the frustration hits for Oilers fans. Nice job by Perry. The Oilers have at least broken through a bit on Darcy Kemper. 12:17 to play. Here's the face-off for Edmonton. Given away. Philip Deneau trying to get the puck up the ice. And yeah, there's Jeff Skinner on the ice with Matthias Janmark now, it looks like. Although Janmark, he did score tonight as well. I still can't believe he put a puck past a goalie. Here's a puck deflected into the Kings zone. Not icing, apparently. Oh, man, and the Oilers come up with it. And Jeff Skinner was trying to center it. Here's Trent Frederick now for Edmonton. He looks like he can barely skate. I don't think Frederick is healthy at all. He looks like he can't skate. He can't stop on a dime. He just looks awkward out there. Kulak dumps it in deep into the Kings zone. Edmondson plays it around. And LA, they'll just do the high, flip to the neutral zone. Evan Bouchard will pick it up for the Oilers. 11:30 left in the third. Here's Bouchard. He'll skate it up. Still time in this game for the Oilers. Bouchard dumps it down the ice. Off the boards, Doughty will pick it up. Edmonton trying to get pressure, but the Kings will come up with it. Here's Byfield with speed. Here's Byfield with a shot, and Stuart Skinner makes a save. Look at that. Congrats to Stuart Skinner. Big save. That's the game-saving stop that they needed. Sorry, not to be negative. That's just... It's tough. Like, on paper, Trent Frederick is a great player, but the high ankle sprain is really tough to come back from. How mad am I? I actually wouldn't be that mad. I would be pretty impressed that Edmonton could find a way to claw back from 4 goals down to tie it up at all. So I wouldn't, like, obviously there would be disappointment, but it would at least show that the Oilers are never out of a game against the Kings, and that would make me happy as the series progresses. Dallas and Avs going to overtime. Wonder if it's going to be a long one. Ooh. I predict double OT. OT predictions for Dallas, I'm going Thomas Harley. And for the Colorado Avalanche, I'm going Cale Makar. I'm going to pick the 2 D-men, and we'll see if I'm right or wrong. Still time. That's right. There's still time, Howie. Yep, I agree, Bog. Ugly game, but got to fight. Oh, man, if the Kings lose, like, if the Oilers somehow come back and win, like, that would be I think mentally that would, we'll have to see. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but that would probably hurt. I agree, Arrow. Bad penalty by Wallman to take. Shouldn't have taken it. All right, friendly reminder, folks, this is a politics-free zone, right? No more of this. If I see it, I have to time couple of people out. Please, no more. I don't want to see it. We're here for hockey and fun, folks. Nah. Few good saves, I guess. Yeah, I know, right? And did the Oilers just shoot it out? Is that a penalty? Oh my God. All right, folks. If I see any more, you're getting timed out. Any more politics, you are absolutely getting timed out. I don't want to see it. I don't care who you vote for. This channel is for everybody. Literally everybody. I don't care who you vote for. But I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. This is a hockey game. And the puck hit the glass, but they're giving Walman a penalty anyways. Can they review that? I don't think they can review that. You can. Okay, good challenge. Good challenge. Good coach's challenge. It absolutely hit the glass. Absolutely hit the glass. Because he flips it. Yeah, that hits the glass. That absolutely hit the glass. That's not a penalty. I love this 320p camera. The slow motion. You can't tell what the hell's going on. Great league. $1 billion league. And we can't get a 4K camera to take a look at that. High frame rate camera doesn't exist, apparently. That's absolutely not a penalty. That absolutely hit the glass. This review is taking way longer than it should be. This review shouldn't take that long, folks. I mean, that tipped. It tipped. That angle's hard to see. Yeah, that puck does like deflect strangely. It definitely like. Plus, you could hear it. Like I thought I heard it hit the glass like when the play happened, but. But the Oilers challenged right away. They must have had an angle that showed it. Sorry, I'm just listening to the announcers right now. I agree, Jack. It does have to be conclusive. I'm just from the one angle that I've seen that they've shown on Sportsnet, it does look like it deflected off the glass. I mean, that's true, right? Like if they don't overturn the call, obviously it's a 5-on-3 for the Kings. And Walman, you're right. He had all the time in the world. There's no reason to go off the glass there. A high flip to neutral zone is all you need to do. It's hard to tell. Okay. Puck over glass. So it's 5-on-3 for the Kings for 2 straight minutes. I mean, I want to know what angle the league has that made them say, yeah, it went over. It looks like it tips, but again, it's you need a definitive angle. If they don't have a definitive angle, then I don't know. Well, the Kings have a full 2-minute 5-on-3, and that's pretty much the game, right? I won't do the post game on stream. I have too much to talk about. I have to do it on my own. Do the post game right now. Here's a shot on Skinner, and he makes a save early. If it touches any part of the glass, it's not a penalty, but they made the determination that it didn't touch the glass at all. Here's Kopitar, wins it back to Kempe. Kempe's going to walk in. He shoots, and that deflects high and out of play. And we got Josh Brown on the kill, folks. Josh Brown. Downtown Josh Brown on the ice. Let's go. We can get a look at Kitty. Sleepy Kitty. Hi, Kitty. That's what it is. They just didn't have enough evidence. Here's a one-timer. Doesn't make it to the goal. Here's Kempe now to Fiala. Down low to Kopitar. LA working the cycle. Here's Fiala to Kempe. Back to Fiala. Fiala walks and shoots. That's stopped by Stuart Skinner. Fiala reverses. Comes all the way around. Finds Kuzmenko. Kuzmenko, bottom of the left circle. Up to Fiala with a one-timer. That's blocked by Nurse. And he's in a bit of pain, but he's going to stay out there. Kopitar with the puck. Down to Fiala. Across to Kuzmenko, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner. And Josh Brown can't get the puck out. He had a chance, and he couldn't move it. Here's Kempe for the Kings. Across, can't get it through. Nice job by the Oilers blocking lanes here. Here's Kuzmenko below the goal line. Kuzmenko centers it in front. Byfield can't get it to the net. Kopitar to Fiala. Fiala to Kempe. To Fiala with a shot. That hit the post. Here's Fiala to Kempe. Kempe down low to Kuzmenko. Kuzmenko with the puck. Here's Kopitar. Back to Kuzmenko. One-timer in front. Doesn't make it through. Here's Fiala with another shot. Another post. Maybe it missed the net. I'm not sure about that one. I thought I heard a ping. Here's Kempe to Fiala. Fiala walks in. Across. Down low to Kuzmenko. Across. Here's Fiala. Can't get the shot off. And Nurse gets a clear. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. 23 seconds left in the penalties. 9:25 to play in the third. Here's Kempe. He walks it in, gives it to Fiala. Fiala skates by Henrique. Gives it to Kopitar. Kopitar looks for reinforcements. Fiala to Kopitar. Kopitar. He'll give it to Kempe. Across to Fiala with a shot, and that goes high and wide, and that's down the ice. And the Oilers have killed a full 2-man advantage for 2 minutes. They have 9 minutes to work with. Let's see how they do. Let's see if they can find a way to get one here. Here come the Kings. Philip Deneau dumps the puck in deep. Stuart Skinner now gives it to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard up the ice to Connor McDavid. McDavid dumps it in to the Kings zone. Not by Doughty, though. Doughty gets it to Anderson. Draisaitl pokes it forward. Puck along the half wall. Draisaitl using his body to protect. He finds McDavid. McDavid back to Bouchard. Bouchard with a shot that goes high and wide. Oh, and Corey Perry's hit hard in front of the net, and he's down, and there's no call. Here's Fogle for the Kings. Here's a shot by Moore, and that's stopped by Skinner. And Corey Perry was dumped in front of the Kings net. And I don't know how, let's see. That's a tough one. He's in his crease. Kemper's looking at his glove. Perry just skated into his glove. I don't think that's a penalty. Sorry, folks. I personally don't think that was a penalty. Only we traded for Gibby. Yeah, that's yeah. Like I said, in the post-game fan reaction, depending at the outcome of this game, there's a lot to talk about. And then, of course, the day after discussion will be tomorrow. That's when I kind of am less emotional and I'm more kind of, I have had time to digest the game. So day afters are coming back as well. I've been giving warnings to people. If you know what? I know he played goalie, but hockey only. Hockey only, folks. Hockey only. You get 5-minute timeout if you mention any political name in chat. You're getting timed out. I already warned everyone. No more. No more, folks. Hockey. I agree, Oilers PF. I agree. Spanish or vanish. Here's a high flip to the neutral zone. Zach Hyman can't come up with it. Connor McDavid will drop it in front of him. Nice job to wait for Hyman to get onside. McDavid behind the net. Puck is shot around, trying to be kept in by Kulak, and now the Kings have a 2-on-1. Here's Fogle. Walks in. Shoots. Stopped by Stuart Skinner. And now Connor McDavid with speed. The Oilers have a 3-on-2. McDavid will drop it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl with a shot, and that deflects wide. Kings got a stick on that one. Here's Fogle for the Kings. He'll flip it deep into the Oilers zone. Behind the net. LA trying to forecheck. McDavid throws a hit. And Laferriere comes up with it. Here's a puck to the blue line. Shot goes wide. Skinner can't come up with it. And McDavid will play it back into Stu so that he can hang on. 7:29 to play. What's up, Magic? Exactly, Marvin. 100%. Exactly. $7:29 to play here in the third. Oilers are down by 2. Shots are 30-18 in favor of the Kings. They've had 2 5-on-3s in this third period, including a power play goal. Here's Kopitar. He'll send it behind the net to Kuzmenko. And Kuzmenko's looked great for the Kings, by the way. He's really found a good fit here after not really finding a fit in Vancouver, Calgary, Philly. Puck up the left boards, past Jeff Skinner. Here come the Kings now. Here's Kuzmenko. He's got a bit of a step. Nice job by Wallman, though. Got his stick in the lane. Did not allow a shot. Kuzmenko against Wallman again. He's knocked off the puck. Nugent Hopkins loses it briefly. Wallman to Nurse. Nurse, left boards. Chips it in. Arvidsson will come up with it. Here's Arvidsson. And is there a penalty on Mikey Anderson? So the Oilers got a power play here with 6:46 to play. All right. Well, the Oilers can get within 1 here. Yeah, it's a hook. It's a hook on Anderson. I mean, they let a million of those go a night, but probably a bit of a makeup call, but it's game management, right? Let's see if the Oilers can get one. If they can score on the power play, this is key. So they're gonna have Corey Perry as the net front. Zach Hyman is not the net front on this power play. Here's Draisaitl. He'll take the face off. He doesn't win it. Kings come up with it, and they'll shoot it all the way down the ice. 6:38 to play. Bouchard behind his net. He'll wait for reinforcements. He skates it up the ice. Drops it back. He'll find McDavid with speed. Connor McDavid skates into the Kings zone. He's checked, but supported by Nugent Hopkins. Back to Bouchard. Here's Leon Draisaitl now. Gives it to McDavid. Right circle. Here's McDavid. Walks into the middle. Trying to get a shot off, and he's poked off the puck. And here comes Trevor Moore for the Kings, and he'll just send it deep into the Oilers zone. McDavid tried to get into the middle, but good stick by the Kings. Here's Leon Draisaitl now. Finds Corey Perry. Drops it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl holds on to it. Tries to find McDavid, and that little miscommunication there, and Byfield to come up with it. Byfield back in the Oilers zone. Kings just slowing things down. Oilers have a minute left on the power play. Here comes Bouchard. He's going to drop it to McDavid again. McDavid's going to walk into the Kings zone with the entry. He'll play it back to Bouchard, across to Draisaitl. Draisaitl, down low. Here's McDavid. Draisaitl with a shot. It's in front. Where is it? I can't see it. Oh, and man, and Kemper with a couple saves, and now there's some rough stuff after the whistle. I agree, Gold. I agree. McDavid centered it. Draisaitl. Oh, it hit Perry. And then the puck came to Kemper. So probably, yeah, McDavid threw a... McDavid tried to poke Kemper's glove. So the response from LA, justified. No, it's all good, Co. It's all good. I mean, no politics should be a main chat rule, but I'll set it up for next time, I promise. Sorry about that. That's why it's only a 5-minute timeout, right? I'm not going to time someone out forever. Here's Draisaitl off the faceoff. 43 seconds left in the power play for Edmonton. Off the draw. Draisaitl trying to come up with it. Comes to McDavid. Across to Bouchard. Bouchard to McDavid. Here's Draisaitl. Centering it. Here's Nugent Hopkins with a shot, and that deflects off a body and goes wide, I think. And the Kings do clear it down the ice. Here's Bouchard for the Oilers. 5:06 left in the game. 20 seconds left on the power play. Here's McDavid. He skates into the Kings zone. Trying to get it across. Comes to Draisaitl. Finds McDavid in front of Draisaitl. Oh, man. And Zach Hyman's knocked down in front of the net. Nowhere near the puck. And there's a battle behind the Kings net. Here's McDavid. He'll walk in. Trying to center it in front. Bouchard keeps it alive at the line. Here's Bouchard. Across. McDavid with a shot. And that goes high and wide. And the Kings are going to have not a break. But here's Bouchard for Edmonton. He'll just high flip towards Kemper. Here come the Kings. Laferriere with a shot. That's blocked. Rebound, and a one-timer by Fogle goes wide. Puck comes around the half wall. Here's Edmondson. Down low. Kings working the cycle. Adam Henrique out there for Edmonton. 4:06 to play here in the third. Here's Edmondson for LA. Puck in the Kings zone. Emerson fell. Comes back up with it. 3:48 to play. Puck up the middle of the ice. Here's Janmark. Janmark tried to go through the middle there. What's going on? What's up, Troy? And the Kings ice it with 3:39 to play. And Nugent Hopkins with a shot, and I think they hit Gavrikov. What do you do? Do you call your timeout and pull your goalie here with 3.5 left? Oh, and McDavid just missed the net over the crossbar. 3:38 to play. The Oilers have pulled their goalie. They're not using their timeout, though. No timeout. Okay. I guess they don't want to draw. I guess Chris Knobloch, he saved all those timeouts during the regular season. Might as well save another one in the playoffs. Here's Perry. He's going to walk in the middle with a shot. That's blocked in front. McDavid trying to come up with it. And puck is sent down the ice. Another icing on LA. Perry tried to shoot that through traffic, and oh man, that's a trip. Corey Perry got away with a trip there. But that's the problem when they call things that they shouldn't call earlier. Then when actual penalties happen, they don't call them. That's why we dislike the officiating, whether you're a Kings fan or an Oilers fan. Draisaitl trying to come up with it. Here's Doughty behind his net, trying to come up with it. McDavid. It's under Doughty. Here's McDavid around the boards. Bouchard keeps it in. Here's McDavid. Behind the net, here's Perry. Off the boards, finds Nurse. To Evan Bouchard. Nurse. To McDavid. McDavid tried to skate through. And here come the Kings with the empty net. Here's a shot. And that goes high and wide. Fiala missed the net. McDavid with speed, 2:55 to play. Here's McDavid. He'll enter the Kings zone. Skates it in. By Doughty. Behind the net. Draisaitl. Can't come up with it. And no support for the Oilers. Here's a shot down the net. Oh, and the Kings missed again. All right, call the timeout, man. Call the timeout. Like, why are we not calling our timeout? Our boys are bagged. I mean, McDavid still has 2 points in this game, but they have defended him very well. Yeah, the Oilers did call a timeout. I was going to say, you have to call one. Best player on the planet. Hey, I respect that, Jay. I respect that. Knob gets bonus pay for not calling timeouts. I agree, Marvin. It's the goaltending. All right, 2:40 to play. Offensive zone draw. And they've taken another shot off the clock for Edmonton. So the Oilers only have 19 shots in this game. Let's see if the Oilers can get one more, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, I have two cats. Here's a high flip down the ice. Kings are gonna not score. Another icing on LA. I think Pickard will start game 2. You cannot go back to Stu. Stuart Skinner, for me, you get your one chance, and that's it. Because it's all about the vibes, Erica. I'm saying because it's all about the vibes tonight. 4 Black Cats. I love that, Jeff. I love that. Draisaitl loses it. Puck off the glass. Kept in briefly by McDavid. And the Oilers do keep it in. Here's McDavid with the puck. Trying to find someone. Here's Bouchard. Bouchard has it. He's hanging on. Bouchard with a shot goes wide. Rebound, and that also goes wide. Wallman keeps the puck alive along the boards. Here's Corey Perry in front. McDavid to Hyman, and Hyman scores. Hyman has made it a 1-goal game. Oh, it's a 1-goal game, folks. Okay, there's 2:04. There's lots of time left. Lots of time left here. Oilers are going to put Stu back into the net. Oh, boy. Oh, the Oilers have made a game of this one. Nice job by McDavid. What a pass by McDavid. And Hyman gets open, and he puts it in. Love to see that. Let's see. Can Edmonton tie this thing up? 2:04 to play. Nice job, Hyman. The big boys have showed up. Big boys have produced a little bit here. All right. Try and get an offensive zone draw. Try and get an offensive zone face-off. What Edmonton has to do, if you're an Oiler right now, flip it to Kemper, force him to make a stop and hold it so that you can get an offensive zone back. Here's Nugent Hopkins. He'll walk it into the zone. Here's a shot on Kemper. Deflects high. Nugent Hopkins comes up with it around the net. Here's Arvidsson in front. Where is it? And that goes high and wide. Oh, my God. Jeez Louise. Offensive zone face-off. And they're going to put the big guns back out. 1:46 to go. 1:46 to play. They're going to get the big boys out. Arvidsson with the... Oh, man. Nice job by Gavrikov. Got that stick at the last second. Prevents Arvidsson from getting that shot on net. Okay. Offensive zone draw. 1:46 to play. 5-4 game. Plays in front, comes around. Hyman fights for it against Doughty. Around the boards, it does come out. Here's Bouchard in his own zone. Evan Bouchard to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl finds McDavid. McDavid gets by his man. Here's McDavid, walks in. He scores! Connor McDavid scores! They tied the game! Holy shit! This is unbelievable! I'm shocked! I'm shocked! I cannot believe this! Connor McDavid gets by the defenders, throws a shot on net, and it beats How did that even beat Kemper? Oh my God. Wow. He walks in and, yeah, he just puts it under Kemper's pad. It's a tie game. It was 5-2. The Kings had a 2-man advantage for 2 minutes when it was 5-2. Oh my God. That is crazy. So, oh, here's a giveaway. Here's a shot. Oh my God. Arvidsson threw one on net and Kemper had to make a save. What the hell was that? I gotta breathe, man. Wow. If Arvidsson had scored there, I would have had to get up and walk away. Like, whoa. The Oilers have come all the way back here. Offensive zone draw. Here's Draisaitl. He doesn't come up with it. They're going to redo it. Look at, I mean, Kings fans are feeling a little nervous here. And now my adrenaline's kicked in. The PK absolutely did. All right, 1:12 to play. 1:12 to play. Kings win it. Here's Drew Doughty with the puck. Kings, they'll skate it up. Here's Wallman. Backhands it up the right boards. Connor McDavid with speed. They're going to skate it back in. Here's Draisaitl. Draisaitl trying to find... Oh, Corey Perry with a deflection. Jeez Louise, man. 53.8 seconds to go. All right, 53.8 seconds to go. Shots are 30-24. All right, Draisaitl taking the face off. Here's McDavid with the puck on his backhand. Can't get it in deep. LA up the ice. Oh, and here come the Kings. Here's Trevor Moore. He'll skate it back. Here's a shot, and is Stuart Skinner fucking serious? That's embarrassing. Stuart Skinner's the worst fucking goalie on the planet. What am I watching? Ridiculous. Here's McDavid. Skinner back on the bench. The Oilers have pulled their goalie once again. 30 seconds to play. That is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. After all that, after all of that, Stuart Skinner gives that up. They couldn't even get to overtime, huh? Couldn't even get to overtime. Here's Draisaitl with 16 seconds left. Oilers net empty. Draisaitl wins it. Here's Bouchard with a shot, and that's stopped by Kemper. Well, at least the Oilers could get some goals. McDavid with a 4-point night. The Oilers put up 5 goals on Darcy Kemper, and they lose. Or they're going to lose. There's 12 seconds left. Maybe they tie it. I don't know. That's just so deflating. I can't believe that. Cannot believe that. And Jack Michaels and Louis DeBrusk talking about how great of a game this is. They never call out their goaltender. They never call out the bad defense. It's embarrassing. Yeah, I agree. You cannot go back to Stu. You cannot. And that's the end of the game. That's just pathetic from Stuart Skinner. Six-5 final. The Oilers did all that. They did all that to come back and tie it. If I'm Connor McDavid, straight up, if I'm Connor McDavid, I absolutely lose my marbles on Stuart Skinner. That is horrible. There are positives to take out of this game. But man, oh man, oh man, you cannot waste a performance like that from Connor McDavid. 4-point night for McDavid. Ties the game with less than a minute left. What a disaster. Hey, Kings fans. Great game, right? GG's. I will always be the first to congratulate the opponent here. Good game. I very much look forward to game 2. I'm very mad at my own team right now. Very, very mad at my own team. And I have a household full of people sleeping. So I can't even scream tonight. Listen, everyone that tuned in, I want to thank you all so much. 270 of you are watching right now. Lots of Kings fans, lots of Oilers fans, Flames fans, Canucks fans, Leafs fans I saw. Thank you all so much for tuning in. You are seriously the best. You made the first stream of the Stanley Cup playoffs for me an absolute great time. I will see you in the post-game fan reaction. That will be uploaded within the next hour. I will see you tomorrow for the day after discussion. And then I will see you on, what day is today? Monday? I will see you Wednesday for game 2. I love all of you. I see the friendly comments. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate that. Smash the like button before you head out. That's all I ask. It goes a long way in supporting. I have a lot to talk about in the post-game reaction tonight. You're all the best. Hey, tell someone that you love them. And fight like a kid. Whoop. Can I get this? Fight like Ben. I wear this every single day. Hockey's hockey. I'll be mad at it tonight. I'll feel better tomorrow. I appreciate all of your support as always. I wish I had more to say tonight. I'm actually just in shock at what I witnessed. So we'll see you all soon. I love all of you. Have a great night. Be safe. Enjoy your week. And we'll see you soon. All right. Take care. Love all of you. Hit the like button.